Hi, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing.
Good, good. I liked your lawn barber ad, that Ann did yesterday. Oh my gosh, it looks
Oh,
so good.
was that crazy or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally crazy. I was wondering though, I really loved it. But maybe if you took your jacket off, do you think a little more outdoorsy look as
Yeah.
opposed to business owner look?
I took like a couple hundred pictures actually. I forgot how to put them. I forgot how to turn them in the right way. So
Yeah,
I had a
I
whole bunch of pictures like that, like you're saying with outdoor stuff, and I forgot how to turn them in to the
yeah.
thing. That's why, like, I literally took like over like 300 or 400 pictures like the last week.
Wow, wow. Yeah,
Well,
I have to do it myself, but I thought it looked really great, uh and I can't have you launched yet, or are you doing anything yet?
not really. No. No. I'm really close. To be honest, I'm not as far along with things as it seems. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm really like, um, a few things. Like mostly, what I have to do is like my privacy policy and get that straightened out and get my calendar with high level fixed out, and then I can
Yeah.
go
Now,
with that. But
the privacy policy, I think it was Rhea who showed us on that. Was it PRIA or something? I just plopped in my the name of my business, and it spit out the privacy policy. Did you try that?
um, I couldn't remember where. Yeah, I remembered that, but there's John and them. They have their privacy policy tool. You heard about that? I was thinking of using that.
Yeah, I think they might be using the same website. Well, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm really wanting this week to be getting some clients. I've been learning, and now I need to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was excited for you yesterday. I really, really liked it a lot, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I need to get better at I need to start posting and making some content. Like I've been videoing myself like, mowing some lawn, like mowing my own lawn. Like I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm the lawn barber here. I'm taking care of my own lawn, whatever." And so, yeah, I don't know. I just need to work on getting videos and stuff out and we'll get
Yeah,
finish my main funnel. Like I was saying, get that out and then get some content out, and then start knocking on doors. I finally got a bunch of flyers made and printed out yesterday, and so for the first time, finally yesterday, went walking around and passing out flyers. Um, so we do a
yeah.
lot of that, and that might
I'm
help too.
excited for the groups that we're in, and I really think it's gonna really help a lot. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited.
That's incredible, right?
Incredible. And are you doing Billie Jean again?
Not yet. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, me neither. I felt like I needed to marinate, and to be honest, I feel like the ads are not my first passion. Um, but I mean, I learned a ton, but I'm not sure that the ads, and I'm glad I know how to do it. But I don't, that would be my last choice of the way to go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what's your first choice?
My first choice is I think I'm gonna go with I want to do missed call text back. I went to get my hair done. I can't remember who said this to us, but I went and got my hair done last week, and when I walked in, nobody was at the front counter. the phone rang 3 times and nobody answered it. And so I want to this week propose missed call text back. And then also that one where you like the landscaper takes a picture and texts it to the owner. Literally last Thursday, the landscaper was supposed to come, and I don't know if he was here. I wasn't home. So, you just get home that night and go, did they come or not? So those are my 2 things that I think I want to do. How about you? Are you anything going yet?
Yes.
Ooh.
I love ads. I love content. I love creating content. So I'm using other platforms in it, from social media, from the
Yeah.
TikToks, from the YouTubes, all of that. So
Yeah, I have a TikTok, but I kind of lost interest in it. And I have a small little group. I mean, but I kind of lost interest.
why?
I don't know. I think what happened was you know how they say that when you look at your TikTok at the algorithm and at the top, if it doesn't have a niche, I just would talk about my life and the weather and taking a walk and outfit of the day. And so at that point I was like, well, what is my niche? I don't even know. I don't know. I just stopped doing it. I still have like people following me. I'll get a notification. I haven't posted in like 3 or 4 months, but anyway,
Nice,
it's
Kim.
it's funny. Yeah.
You're pissed off, why?
Well, it's always great to share space with you, Kim,
Yeah.
and everyone here.
You 3 are my favorite. You,
What happened?
Andy, and
We also got
AA.
Rich Smith over here. How you doing, Rich Smith? What you got going on over there in the
Hey,
UK?
Rich.
What are you doing?
Hey, how's it
Tell
going?
us a little bit about you.
I had an haircut today.
It looks nice, brother. Is that your niche?
It's going all right. Doing well. Some of the ads, my ads are for what's that?
Sorry.
What's your dog, Rich?
Who's that dog?
Is that yours,
Yeah,
Rich?
it's me. I'm trying to mute. Hold on. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was your dog, Rich.
What you doing for that?
Yeah, it's going all right. I was just on a call before I got on, and
Yeah.
I just yeah, I did a database reactivation
Okay.
for 750 people yesterday, and
Okie dokie.
oh.
So you're probably gonna tell me you're not gonna go to Gayla's wedding.
Amy, mute your phone, Amy.
I don't know what's going on.
We love you, Amy.
I don't think anybody want me to talk.
I sent it. I sent that to you 6 or 8 weeks
Mute your
ago.
phone, Amy.
We can hear you, Amy.
We'll just wait for it.
I know you
We
send
love
it
you,
to.
Amy. We
I know
can
you
hear
send
you.
it to her.
Send her a
That's
chat.
okay. That's
Okie
okay.
dokie. Well, holler if you need anything.
That's okay.
We'll just wait.
Hey, Amy.
Hey,
How's it going?
great. How's it going?
Wonderful.
Good.
Blessed.
Where is
All right,
it?
Was that guy asking about your car's extended warranty, Amy?
Do what?
Oh, we heard part of your phone call.
Oh, sorry. My daughter's little dog has some infection in her tooth, and
That's no fun.
she's all stressed out.
That's no fun. That's no fun.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good?
Yes, sir.
Great.
How about you, Aaron?
Doing good. Doing good.
How you
good.
doing?
All is well. Yeah, all is good.
And I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mute myself. I turned you guys down and I didn't mute myself.
No,
It's
you're
been
good.
a morning.
You're good. You're good. So today what I want to talk to you guys about is actually something that I think would be very, very easy. Let me see, is this recording? It is recording, cool. Yeah, so today I want to talk to you guys about something that's super duper easy to install into practically any business's business. And so that is something that I don't think Billy talked about, but this is pretty much what almost every single agency out there does for an extremely quick win. And what this is, you guys may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it, but what we're going to talk about today is database reactivation campaign. And what's really cool about this is yeah, everybody's been kind of curious as to what they should offer. And I
I
was
did it
thinking
last
like,
night, Aaron.
what's that?
I did mine last night.
Nice. For yourself or for a different business?
Yeah, for my business. I put out I did 800, no, 750 texts. 750 texts went out. So I was just saying just before you come on, did 750 texts, and I left it till Sunday night because my school is on a Wednesday, and so I left it till Sunday night, and then within I don't know 10 minutes I'd got 5 booked in, and then so now I booked 25 in, so they're all booked in for Wednesday, and they're still coming in now, which is nice. So then, it does work once you build them. I hope I've not spoiled the surprise for everyone, but once you build them up in your database and you do a monthly database reactivation, then it's definitely worth it. You get them clients in your box, and all of because my ad is running now and it's building it still. So if I don't get all of them in that time, I hit them again with slightly different text, which is great, But I'm interested to see how you did it. So
For sure. So it just goes to show, guys, that it does work and it works really well. As literally a case in point, but what Rich just said. So works really well. It's really, really cool because what deactivation actually is it actually just takes what businesses already have. And if they don't have a list of previous customers or even existing customers, you probably don't really want to work with them anyways, because if they're missing that part of their business, they're probably missing other parts of their business too. So that could be something that would be good to know going forward. But yeah, so every single business should have one of these. A list of customers, which would be active, inactive / paused, or have gone / suspended. And why is this good? Well, if businesses have this list somewhere of everyone who did business with them at some point in time who left and didn't come back, then they have a leads list. People who at some point expressed interest in their product or service and were willing to buy, or they did buy. And this is great because we can do one of these campaigns to all of those people. So we don't even have to do any ads or anything else like that. Like there's already a list of people that already know these people that have either already been a part of their service or product or were about to be. So that's why it's super huge. So that way, and the ways that we can do this is if we have their emails and we have their phone numbers, then we already have a good list of stuff that we can do. And we can put them into an automation where they're emailed and text over a course of 2 to 5 days period of time. And all we got to do is really just follow the formula, because a business can offer a discount to get them back. And the reason why that's important is if the business, it gives the previous customers a reason to come back to the business. It's not just like, hey, pay full price for something. It's like, hey, come back to my service and it'll be like half price for the month just for you, insert name here. It's super personal and super impactful. So, and I was thinking about this because I know a lot of people are having kind of a tough time trying to figure out what to offer people. And like, oh, well, I don't know exactly how to build all the funnels and all to build all the automations out. But with what I'm just going to show you guys today is how to build this. And then I'm going to give you guys a snapshot with everything in it. And that way you guys can just literally just take it, install it, change the names, and then literally install it for whoever's business. And I'll show you guys how to do A2P as well. Because if you're going to text people, you're going to need an A2P account. And this can work for any type of business and any type of niche. So landscaping, tax ladies, gyms, hair salons, nail places, pretty
Yeah.
much anybody who's ever done business anywhere can benefit from this because, well, it's just taking an existing list and just hitting them again. And so, and if they don't have a database of current or past customers, again, you probably don't want to work with them anyways, because they should be keeping track of their business. You can't really fix them. You can't improve somebody's business if they're not tracking their existing business. And so now that we talked about kind of what the offer is, which is the database reactivation campaign, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how to find these people. So usually the easiest way to find people is through Google or through Yelp. Ideally, we do Google because Google is usually a bit more up to date. So that's pretty much the easiest way to do it. I know that we can also scrape businesses from Google too, which is another reason why I like Google. But today I want to show you guys how to do stuff without anything extra, without having to scrape, without having to use any tools. We'll just do everything manually today. I'm gonna give you guys the links to everything as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get into it.
Do it.
So I have a couple different things here, different documents. And so this is a reactivation campaign for businesses. This is the text portions of things. So it's like, hey, it's Aaron with Lawn Barber. Wanted to let you know that for the next 24 hours, we're doing something amazing for past customers. For the first 10 people that reach out, we're offering free lawn care for 21 bucks. I can reserve a spot for you if you'd like, just reply yes. And I mean, this could be anything. Like the price can obviously be changed to anything else you want. And obviously, whatever the specific offer is would have to be changed. But it gets them in and it helps them understand, like, hey, okay, I forgot all about these guys. But yeah, I still do have a problem. I still do need some help with something. And so these guys looks like they can help me out. And so if they do respond, you can send them this back immediately. Or if they don't respond, you can go on to day 2. Since we only have a few hours left, just wanted to let you know that did you get the text above? And there's a couple different days in here, as well as emails, because you kind of want to hit them on all fronts. You can hit them in text, you can hit them on emails. Ideally, the more the merrier. So pretty much the emails are pretty much written the same way as the texts. So for the next 20, actually this says 24, we would do for the next, actually this would be fine. And so there's those. And then what we're actually going to tell people when we actually reach out to them is this is actually part of what Billy gave us in the class a little bit when it was week 14. He was saying this out loud, and I took his script that he said out loud for what you would essentially email to a business for what you built. And so you could use the same type of thing for this. Question about your services. I was wondering if I could send you more customers. I built this campaign for you. Do you think we could test it? Check it out. Step 1, I made these emails for you. Step 2, I made these texts for you. And it would essentially be just screenshots of the reactivation campaign inside of GoHighLevel. PS, just update me with what you want to offer. I can switch it out. I made these emails for you, made these texts for you. That's actually kind of redundant. Let me know if you want me to run this for you. Here's my cell phone. Text me or just respond to this email, Aaron. Super simple offer. You can also text people too. And I'll show you guys how to figure out if numbers on Google are actually textable or not textable. All right, so let's out of the way real quick. And let's hop right in. So this is my GoHighLevel account. Let's go ahead and hop in. I have like 10 different snapshots in here, so I need to see which one has the juice. Let's see. Because I've created reactivation campaigns, but there was one I was looking at yesterday that I really would like to install instead of this. Let me see here. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of snapshots in here. I think it's that one. And I can show you guys how to get these snapshots too. Order nature. It might be that one at the bottom there, but let me just double check. The reason we're doing this is why rebuild if it's already fixed and it already works. So, okay, this one is pretty much the same thing. It's a bit dialed down, but this can still work. Interesting. Sorry, I feel like I had to sneeze. So the way that this one works and the way that it's going to work in general is when you build a sub account for somebody, so you actually put them into your HighLevel account, what you're going to do is you're going to import all of the people that they send you, because you're going to need the list from them. So that you're going to need them to download the list and send it over to you. You're going to click import contacts. You're going to drop the file inside of here, and then you're going to match it. So I can just show you what that would look like. I'll just export these guys and re-import them so you guys can see. So you can just drag and drop your file. I confirm that all contacts have consented. So we uploaded our file, we checked the box. We're going to click next. What this is going to do now is map the file. Obviously, we just exported from HighLevel and we're importing back again into HighLevel, so it's literally the exact same information. But otherwise, sometimes it might not be. So you just want to match first name to first names, last name to last names, business name. That's weird. There's two different. Interesting. Business name to company name to company name, phone to phone, email to email. If there's any tags or emails or phones, don't import unmatched columns. We don't need that. And then confirm again, click next. Just keep that as fine. And then you can do create a list of contacts from the import. And then, yeah, check that one, add or update. And then this is just if you're going to do that. We're going to add a tag here. We're going to just call this, we're going to call this DR. So import name can stay the same. Create a list of contacts from the import. That's fine. Advanced, you're going to click advanced. Just leave most everything default, except just add a tag called DR. You're just going to go in here, type in DR, click the plus button. It'll add the tag, then click submit. And now it'll actually import those people inside of HighLevel here. And as you can see, nothing's here because they're already 100% added here and there's no additional stuff. But otherwise, if it was a list of people, they would show up here and they would all have that tag. Because
Hey,
the way
Aaron,
that
I'm so sorry. What in simple terms is a tag?
a tag is just a it's like putting everybody into a list of sorts. It's like everybody who has this tag is in a different list than everybody who doesn't have that tag.
Okay.
It's just an easy way to trigger the automation.
Okay.
Because essentially once that tag is there, the automation can technically start running. So over here, we go back to revival sequence. We can see the trigger here for this automation is contact tag. So when the contact tag, this one looks like they have revival, but instead if we do DR, now the workflow actually triggers when the tag was added DR. So the second that we added that trigger DR, or that tag DR, it automatically starts this sequence. And so they would immediately get the email. What's that?
Sorry, that was my yawn.
Oh, gotcha,
Sorry,
no
I only had a
worries.
couple hours sleep. Sorry.
Same, no worries. DR means database reactivation. There you go, gotcha. Perfect. And so what we want to do now is we'll just go ahead and start plugging in these actual things in there. Let me just make this a bit smaller. And then I'll share my full screen that you guys can see.
So a tag is a name that you come up with to identify that list. So that will help you remember either where that list came from or like this list is a list of people that you're wanting to reactivate. So you called it DR. Am I getting that right?
Um,
Kind of, not
uh,
really.
no, I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, for the most part, is that tag is going to be on there once. Uh, the tag is just a way to trigger everybody into the sequence. I mean, you
Okay.
don't technically need the tag. You could change this to when a contact is added, or you can change this to. I mean, technically, what you can do is you can even come over here, go to contacts, select everybody, and then you just click add to automation.
Um,
You click OK, proceed. You click workflow. You scroll down to where did it go? That's weird. It's not showing the workflow here. But essentially the workflow should show up there. And then ideally you do like a drip mode. You don't want to just send
mm,
like if the list is like 700 or 800 or 1,000, if
This
you
is what I
send
did, mate. What
it
I
would
did.
you send it all at one time or you dripped it.
No, this is how I did it when I sent it yesterday. I put it
Okay.
in drip mode, and I worked out how many hours were left in the night. I don't know if this is helpful to anybody. I worked out how many hours were left. So I want to start my reactivation at 6:30 because my guys, my people who are the parents who I'm targeting, my audience, have eaten the tea. They've had the tea, the food at night, and they like just sat down and they're just thinking. Some of the kids are in bed if they're really little, if they're young, if they're 3 and 4 years old, and then I start it then so that it's in there. It goes to them when they're flicking over Facebook or they're doing whatever, and I aim to get it all in 3 hours. So that was my aim. So I had to end up doing like 50. Yours is 50 batch as well there, look, mate. But I didn't do mine every 3 hours. I did mine every 10 minutes or
Yeah.
15 minutes.
It might be easier if you do 3 hours just because you're still going to get a pretty good amount. I mean, what is this? Was it 8 hours, 8.5 hours? See, this is going to run 2 times. I mean, technically we could run 7. That way it runs 3 times a day. So you get 150 per day. And the reason for that is if the client is actively responding, you don't want them to have to respond to like 100 people in one day. You want them to respond kind of slowly, like not like all at once. Like you want them to kind of just be, hey, I got like 30 people in today versus like, hey, I got like 100 people messaging me today, which is going to be kind of overkill and kind of stress them out a little bit. Um, and the reason, again, why this campaign is so effective and so cool is you're literally just taking what they already have and just sending those people some emails and some texts. And so why it's really cool is now they're going to have a lot of faith in you. They're like, "Oh wow, I just got set up with this dude and within like a day or two, I'm already getting my calendar booked." It's like this guy obviously knows what he's doing because he's already getting me appointments. Versus if you're doing a funnel and you're doing ads and everything, it might take you a month to get that all set up. Well, how are they going to feel over the course of 4 weeks when you're setting all that stuff up and nothing's happened and they paid you? Ideally, this should be the first thing that every single one of you guys does. Because if you do this and they start getting contacts and leads in there, they're never going to leave because they know that literally within 24 to 48 hours after paying you, they were able to get people on their calendar, which is like, oh, wow. Like, yeah, that Aaron guy was great. He got me a bunch of people on my calendar like instantly. I signed up with them on a Tuesday. My phone was blowing up on Wednesday. Like that is really powerful. If you have the ability to do that, which this allows you to, it's really, really powerful. So I took a screenshot of this. Let me get zoom out of the way, and I'll go ahead and add this screenshot inside of here. So you guys can see how this is set up. And you guys can feel free to change it however you want, but that's kind of how you would set that up. The only weird thing is just the workflow is not showing up, which I think there's an easy way to fix that. But that's how you could add them if you don't want to use the tag. And this honestly might be the better way to do it, because with the tag, it would just send all at the same time. This actually lets you drip them over the course of, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, depending on how many people they actually have. Because if this is going to repeat 3 times, so if it's going to run for 9 hours, or three times in 9 hours, it's 150 people a day. 10 days, it's 1,500. That should be enough amount of time. Because then their phone's just blowing up all the time. And they're like, oh, wow. And then by the time this finishes, your ads and your funnel should be working, and that should be getting them clients too. So they're like, wow, the second that, within 24 hours of signing up with that Aaron guy, it just all of a sudden my phone would not stop ringing. So that's how you would run that. Let me actually go over here real quick to automation. We'll go back over here to revival sequence. I'm just going to go ahead and add, I'm going to add form submitted. Let's see, I'm just going to do just this. Oh, you know what? I know why I didn't do it, because it's not published. If this was published, it would have actually been it would have showed us that. So I'm just going to publish, save, contacts, select the 3 contacts, add to automation. Okay. Workflow type, there it is, revival sequence. It didn't show up because it was draft, not published. But that's how you would make it show up there. So now that we have all that, let's go over here, revival sequence, and let's just start plugging this stuff in. So obviously we want to do 1 text and 1 email a day. We don't want to do more than that. I'm gonna delete this guy. Just start from scratch a little bit. So this one is the email. Scroll to emails. Exclusive offer, limited time only. That goes in the subject. I'm going to copy the email template here. Select all, remove it, paste. We're going to remove hey first name. We're going to change the custom value. So yeah, so we're going to click right here, right in front of the comma. So right in front of the comma, we're going to click this button, custom values. And then now it's going to show us this list. And what the list is, you want to click contact, because we just imported them as contacts. And we're going to go to first name. So hey first name. If the list that you have only has emails and phone numbers and not first names or last names, you would just remove this. You would just say, hey, you would just do like that. But hopefully they have first names. And then for here, I'm just going to do, it's Aaron from Lawn Barber. For the next 24 hours, we're doing something amazing for our past customers. The first 10 people that reach out will get a front and backyard mow for only 21 bucks. I can reserve a spot for you if you'd like. Just reply to this email with yes. Looking forward to hearing from you. Best. Aaron. So we have our subject line there. We're going to call this one day 1 email. From name, Aaron Lawn Barber. And we don't have the email set up yet, but I will show you guys how to set up email and how to set up A2P once I get this sequence finished. That way you guys can literally see from start to finish how this all works. In the meantime, I'm going to put just a placeholder in here. All right, so we have our day 1 email there. So now we're going to go to copy. We're going to just put it right here. And we're going to add another wait. But first, let's add an SMS. Because what we want to do is we want to hit them with a text and an email every day, but not at the same time. We want it to be staggered a little bit. So we're going to copy this from the text side, paste that bad boy in. Hey, it's Aaron with lawn barber. Wanted to let you know for the next 24 hours, we're doing something amazing for our past customers. For the first 10 people that reach out, we're offering front and backyard mow for only 21 bucks. I can reserve a spot for you if you'd like. Just reply yes. And we're actually going to go ahead and do that first name thing again here. So just add a space there, and right next to the exclamation point, click the custom values button, contact, first name. So now it's, hey, Todd, it's Aaron with Lawn Barber. So that is in there now. That's perfect. So now what we have here is we have a day one email. Actually, I need to change this. Day one SMS. So day one email, day one SMS. We're going to have it. So yeah, I went ahead and I clicked the wait button. I'm going to go to wait. And mind you, everything that I'm showing you guys here, I'm going to give to you guys all for free as a snapshot. That way you don't have to do this all yourself. I'm gonna make it wait like an hour. So it's in there. They immediately get an email. It waits an hour for the text. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to flip it. We're going to do the text first and the email second. I think texts are way more impactful. So yeah, once they're in here, they immediately get a text. Then it waits 1 hour. And then it sends them an email. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and add another wait. And we're going to call this one day. I'm going to change this to 1 day. So text waits 1 hour, gives them an email, then it waits 1 day. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just copy. I'm going to copy actually all of this stuff. Copy all actions from here. Now it looks like the doc's at a conference. At a Bitcoin conference, doc. So, oh, and I'll tell you guys why I copied it from there. If I copy it from here, it copies everything from here all the way down. So now we can just make it easier on ourselves and just duplicate. So we'll click here. This is day 2 SMS. And the day 2 SMS is right here. These two right here would just be if they responded and the actual, because you could have an automation set this up, but I would prefer it just be easier if the business owner actually messaged back. So we'll click here. Since we only have a few hours left, wanted to make sure and follow up to make sure you got the text above. I know it's going for 5 days, but we're adding scarcity in here. Let me check something real quick. Trying to see here. 1 second. Okay, I have an idea. So yeah, day 1 waits, day 1 email, waits 1 day, day 2 SMS. We're gonna go ahead and change this to, we'll do minutes. I like to stagger things. I like to do odd numbers too. So now it's gonna send the second text message. It's gonna wait 35 minutes. Then it's gonna send the day 2 email. Go ahead and pop this bad boy in. Another reason why I like to copy things over is you can see all my information is still in here. So I don't have to keep retyping it into all the different boxes. It's already all in there. And actually what I'm going to do is just copy this piece because I already have the front and the back there. Perfect. We're going to change this subject line to just a few hours left. Perfect. Now we're going to have it wait one more day. So now we can actually go ahead and go to the top again and just copy all actions and go to the bottom. So now we have technically 4 days, even though only 2 are completed. So now we go here, day 1 SMS again, because this is a duplicate. Change it to 3. Go to this message. How is this going for everybody? Am I confusing everybody, or has this been pretty good?
Good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
It's okay. That's where actually you're like a prophet. That's where it's been holding me.
Aaron, you always over deliver, and we love you for it. This is just, I love the way you teach. I've said that many times, but I really learned so much.
Yes,
I really
he's a
appreciate
teacher.
that. Thank you guys for the kind words. I just want to make sure I don't confuse anybody, because I have this ADD brain that just kind of like goes all over the place sometimes, and I've been trying my best not to do that. So,
Please, we can go.
Well,
back
Aaron
and-
is clearly the brother of Moses, who gave us the templates, who gave us the 10 commandments, and Aaron is giving us the 10 classes.
Aaron, I hope this will replay. We can replay this.
yeah, you'll be able to replace all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So
much.
Will you build a list outside of high level and then plug them into high level? I mean, you can just take their existing list, however it is.
I can't access my. I have 3 accounts on Facebook, but they are not allowing me in, so I can't access anything.
That's not good.
My daughter set up that account on Facebook. Now they say that can only be partial. She doesn't even know where to change it.
So many scammers out there just taking people's accounts. It's crazy. So I'm going to show you guys how to build this, and then I'm going to change it a tiny bit to make it a lot easier for you guys to do this moving forward. And I'll explain what that means in just a second here. Let me change this here to day 3 email. Then I'm going to change this to from 1 hour to, we'll do 47 minutes. So then this is day 2, which is actually day 4. First name, day 4. Hey, out of respect to you and your time, this is the last text I'll send. If you're interested, I want to make sure you don't miss out. If you are, just let me know. Perfect. And then the last email. Day 4 email. I missed the actual last. Okay, and then we'll grab this. Last chance to book your $21 front and backyard mow. And obviously it would be whatever offer that they're selling. This is just for ease and time. First name out of respect. I want to make sure you don't miss out. Just let me know. Perfect. And then this is technically can be deleted, that last wait, and then that will just end the sequence. So what we have here is we have a trigger of a contact tag or the drip feed that I showed you guys before. And I'll run you guys through this on how exactly it'll work in just a second. So we have the trigger, then we have an SMS that sends out, and then after the SMS sends out, it waits 1 hour before it sends the email out. The email gets sent out, and then it waits 1 day. And then the day 2, here's the text message. Since we only have a few hours left, just wanted to make sure and follow up and make sure you got the text above. Then it goes ahead and waits 35 minutes. Then it sends the next day, the day 2 email. Just a few hours left, don't miss out. Hey, this is what's going on. Then it waits another day. Then it gets the day 3 email, which is exclusive offer, limited time only. No, that's the wrong subject line. It needs to be this subject line. It tried to get me. Day 3 email. Great news, offer extended. Got some awesome news. We're expanding it for another few hours. And then it goes ahead and waits another day. Then day 4, they get the text, hey, out of respect for you and your time, this is the last text that I'll send. If you're interested, just want to make sure that you don't miss out. If you are, just let me know. It waits 35 minutes. And then it sends the final email, which is last chance to book your $21 front and backyard mow. Hey, contact name, out of respect for you and your time, this is the last email I'll send about your special offer. Let me know. So that is a complete reactivation campaign. Database reactivation campaign. So this technically can be ran right now for anybody who has a landscaping business, but there is still 2 more steps to do, which are pretty easy, and I'll walk you guys through exactly how to do it, which is the domain and the texting, how to set that stuff up. And the one thing I do want to do that will make it a lot easier for you guys is if we go over here, Zoom is always in the way. I blame Zoom. You can drop Excel and CSV into GHL, right? Is one better than the other? No, they're about the same. You would just go over here to contacts, import contacts, and then it looks like only CSVs are able. So Excel does XLSX. You're gonna have to convert that to CSV, and that's how you'll upload that. So I just showed you guys how to build that, but there's one more thing I want to show you guys that'll make it a lot easier for you guys to run that same campaign in the future. We're going to go here to settings, and I'm going to come here to custom values. And this is important because we're going to add a couple custom values. And when I give you guys the custom snapshot, this will already be inside of it. So you guys will already have it. So the custom value we're going to do for this one, we're going to do offer as 1. Just type in, so like for this would be front and backyard mow. And the reason we're doing it this way is it's going to make it a lot easier for our campaign. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take this tag and swap it out. So that way if when we're sending those emails and everything, it automatically shows whatever this offer is, which is the front and backyard mow, versus having to go into the sequence every time and swap it out. You're only going to just change this tag, and then it's automatically going to pull that for you. And so we're also going to do company name. We're going to do lawn barber. We're going to do rep name, your name, Aaron. We have those 2, we have those 3, and then we have we'll also do email address. We'll just do aaron@lawnbarber.com. Perfect. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up another tab just so that way I can do both at the same time versus having to click continuously back and forth. What we're going to do, and this will be, like I said, in the snapshot that I gave you guys, database reactivation campaign. What I'm doing here is I'm actually going to go inside the text and the emails, and I'm going to make it a lot easier for you guys. So we're going to go here. So my name is the rep name. So we're going to copy this tag because this just says Aaron. So copy the tag, go back here. I'm going to remove my own name and change it to that tag. I know that it added some extra spacing there, but that's okay. Because now when the text comes through, it's going to be, hey, Chris, it's Aaron with Lawn Barber. And why it's nice that we do it this way is instead of going in here and changing everything every single time that you do this, all you're going to do is just literally just change these values. You're going to click here, add a custom value. Whatever the offer is, you're just going to change this, and then it's automatically updated throughout the entire campaign for these guys. So it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to copy the company name. I'm going to change that out right here. Now it's company name. And then you can see right here, front and backyard mow. I'm going to change that to the offer. So the offer is right there. Copy this bad boy and go right here. We're offering that. If you want this, just reply back yes. So now we have, hey, Chris, it's Aaron with Lawn Barber. Wanted to let you know that for the next 24 hours, we're doing something amazing for our past customers. For the next 10 people that reach out, we're offering front and backyard mow for only $21. I can reserve a spot for you if you'd like. Just reply yes. We're going to go ahead and save action. And now the first day's text message is complete. We'll go to day 1 email. We're going to copy company name first because we're going to adjust here. That's company name. And this is
Joko aus Japan für dich mitgebracht und für die Juro.
okay. So we're going to go ahead and take the rep name, which is myself. And now it's Aaron from Lawn Barber. And then we're going to go ahead and go to here, email. And this is the email address. Copy this bad boy. Go right here from email. Just like that. Hey, first name, it's Aaron. So let's fix out Aaron again. And hopefully I'm not confusing you guys by the custom values. This will just make it a lot easier to use this exact same campaign for anybody else in the future. And you're not going to change any of these actual texts or emails. All you're ever going to have to change is just these custom values. And then it'll already be set up for you guys. That way it's literally, we're talking like a 5-minute setup for you guys. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to offer, copy the offer. Front and backyard mow. We're going to change out the tag. Perfect. So now we have from name. This is Aaron from Lawn Barber. From email, aaron@lawnbarber.com. Hey, Chris, it's Aaron from Lawn Barber. The next 24 hours, yada, yada. The next 10 people that reach out will get the offer, which is the front and backyard mow. And that is day 1 email. Who doesn't like this one? You can also click right here, which says custom values. And then you can see it shows this stuff here. So we're going to click email address. Well, maybe it doesn't like that actually. So for the emails, you might actually have to just go in there and Lawn Barber it. Let me just make sure that the other tags are working correctly then. Interesting. Let's actually go back to the SMS message just to make sure that that's all kosher. Rep name, company name, and the offer. That's all saved up. Day 2 SMS, that one's already finished. Day 2 email. So we're gonna go to swap out Aaron. And then swap out company name. You're gonna have to keep the emails as is. You're gonna have to go in there and actually adjust the emails, but otherwise everything else will be fine. So that's fine. Fun backyard mow. Swap to offer. Oh, and I forgot the bottom there. So best and then the rep name, which is that. So let's go back to the first day email and fix that as well. Day 2 email looking perfect. Day 3 SMS. Swap this bad boy out to the offer. And then day 3 email. Swap this guy out. Swap that guy out. Email has to stay. Front and backyard mow. Change that out to the offer. Looking forward to hear from you. Best rep name. That one's good now. That was what, day 3 email? Almost done. So day 4 is already finished. Nothing changed there. Day 4 email. Last time we're changing out the custom values. Rep name. Changing this. Company name. Email has to stay. Change the subject line to the offer.
Oh, wow. We were getting a lot of entries from Cleveland, babe. I'm talking about a lot. Wow.
Then we go over here to add respect this last time special offer, and then just change out the rep name. Perfect. So we have day 4 email. With that, email would have to be switched out. But otherwise, now you guys can see that literally everything in here is now templatized inside of these custom values. So you won't have to go in there and change anything except just come in here to where it shows settings, custom values, and then you guys can adjust everything. You can just adjust the company name, you can adjust the offer, and you can adjust the rep name. The only other thing is you'll have to come in here on the emails and just literally just change this field. You would just change it to mary@taxlady.com, you know, whatever the actual email itself is. You would just change the email out there, and that would literally be all. So let's go ahead and save that. And that technically is finished. That is technically done. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I saw your comment, Kachi. Can you apply this to a retail or e-commerce, wholesale, clothing, or retail? If they have a leads list, you can absolutely apply this exact same thing to it. It would just be whatever your offer is. And so if we go back to workflows, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to do the phone numbers and how to do the actual domain itself. So let's go to let's do phone numbers first. So as you can see here, there's no phone number or there's no DLC registration here. So you're in settings, you go to phone numbers, you click Trust Center, then you can see that it's not set up here at all. We're going to click Start Registering. Is the business entity you're registering in the United States and or Canada? Yes. Does the business you're registering have a tax ID, EIN, or Canada B9? BN9. No, the business I'm registering does not have a tax ID. If they do, you would put that in there. If they don't, then you won't. So I'm just going to click continue. Business name and or your first and last name. So for me, I'm just going to put my name in here. But if this was for lawn barber, you would put in lawn barber. But for me, I'm just going to do my name. And I'm actually going to put all this stuff in a document. That way you guys can see everything that I'm typing in here. So that way it makes it a lot easier for you guys to get set up with this. I was talking to a rep at GoHighLevel, and he said about 75% of people who apply for this get rejected. So if I can help you guys not get rejected, that would be cool. So Aaron Beatles. Continue. And then here it is this type of stuff. So I'm going to put our office address. One of our offices, actually. Street address. Back over here, continue. Then change this information. And then you're gonna type in whatever the job position is. It's just easy just to go with like other and then marketer. And you guys can use, you guys can pretty much type in practically exactly what I'm typing in. Obviously, it would just be your name or it'd be the business owner's name. I'm gonna click continue. That's in there. And then, oh, and another thing too, real quick, let me go back. It's very important that for phone number, it's a real phone number. Do not use a Google Voice number. Do not use any kind of VoIP or electronic or like a phone number from an app. You have to use an actual regular phone number, like Verizon, AT&T, Metro PCS, Sprint, any of those. It has to be one of those. And you can use your personal phone number for up to 5 brands. So if you want to just make it your own phone number, that's totally fine. You can do that. It shouldn't send anything to you. I've done this like 5 times now. It doesn't send anything to you. But it just needs to be a real actual phone number. So put your phone number in there.
Should it be our business phone number or personal?
Is your business phone number a Google Voice number?
I don't think so.
Is it?
I bought it from High Level or whatever.
Yeah, you can't use those.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, in mind you, it's just for this one field. They're not going to call you. They're not going to do anything. It's just going to be set up under this phone number. That's the only thing. It's just going to be registered with this phone number. So this number the number that you would put in here would be your actual personal phone number.
So
Because
it doesn't matter whether it's a cell or home phone, but it's a registered phone under like Comcast or AT&T.
Exactly. So that's all there. And then, so for me, I don't have a business EIN for this, what I'm setting up here. So I'm just going to do sole proprietor campaign.
Yes.
This means that I can send up to like 3,000 texts a day, which is plenty. Yeah, so this is going to be plenty for majority of businesses. And then you're going to just click this button. It's going to charge $20 one time. And then every month it's going to charge $2. So it's not bad. Just click continue.
A home phone. Then if you do that, do you still have to now continue payment to the original subscribing telecom? Like now, my home phone, excuse me, my home phone is under Comcast. My cell is AT&T.
You can do either of those. I mean, ideally you do your personal like mobile phone. I haven't tried a landline before, so I can't tell you for sure, but a landline theoretically should work. You just can't use a digital phone.
Landline is what I like to put out there. Otherwise, if I put my cell phone already they're bombarding me.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is just registering with the people who act like who do the cell phones. It's not gonna, you're not gonna get doxxed. It's not gonna do anything to you. You're not even gonna get a text message for it. It's just registering it to that phone number. And since it's a real phone number, it's gonna get accepted.
Yeah. Like I put that number on for contact on my business.
Yeah, so you would pretty much go whatever industry this is. For me, I'm just going to go under professional. You guys can probably do professional as well. So it looks like this time it actually does ask for a one-time passcode, and that'll be sent. So this you will for sure need to use an actual mobile phone. Yeah, it says right here, you may not use a CPAS phone number such as one obtained from Lead Connector. So this is saying specifically not to use a high-level phone number. This would be your mobile phone. So for here, brand name is just my name, but it would be the business name or your personal, and then whatever industry you're in, and then the actual phone number. So let's go through that. And then continue. And then here's where the fun stuff gets to be. This is where this is where people get hung up. So for me, I can only choose sole proprietor here. Case description. Please explain in detail. What's nice about GoHighLevel is they actually give you samples and examples of what you can put inside of here. So the example here that they show is this campaign sends appointment information, confirmation, and reminder messages to customers once they have booked an appointment with company name on website and opted in to receive promotional and notification SMS from company name. That was a mouthful, but you can click here and copy this example. We're going to copy it. We're going to paste it in there. This campaign sends appointment information, confirmation, and reminder messages to customers once they booked an appointment with Aaron Beatles on, and then asking for website. So that would be aaronbeatles.com, and opted in to receive promotional and notification SMS from company name, which is again Aaron Beatles, or it would be Lawn Barber in this situation. So it'd be Lawn Barber here, lawnbarber.com, and the Lawn Barber again right here if that's a business. Sample message 1. We'll just go ahead and copy the exact one that they have here. Hi, John. This is Aaron from Aaron Beatles. We'll just do Aaron. That should work. Kind of a weird sentence, but it should theoretically work. I'm going to change this phone number to the same one that I used for the form, just to be safe. Hi, John. This is Aaron from Aaron Beatles. Our appointment for July 20th, 11 a.m. is confirmed. Please reach out to my phone number. This is mine. In case you need to reschedule. Reply stop to unsubscribe. And I'll copy all these. That way you guys can get them exact. Sample message 2. Go ahead and copy this top one. Hi, Brian. This is Aaron. I'll just copy this part. This is Aaron from Aaron Beatles. I see that you weren't able to make our appointment. Would you like to reschedule? And then we'll just go to https aaronbeatles.com/call. Reply stop to unsubscribe. The message will include an embed link. The message will include phone numbers. Do not click these bottom ones unless they apply to you. Because if you click these bottom two, it's age-gated content, which I know for sure you guys aren't going to send any of that stuff. And then this would be for anybody who's doing like credit stuff. This message includes content related to direct lending or the loan arrangement. Don't do that unless you're actually doing any kind of like credit stuff. So let me go ahead and copy this page. One, two, one. 1, 2, 1, perfect. Okay. Let me go ahead and actually copy over those messages here. Use case description. Sample message number 1. Sample message number 2. Actually, I'm gonna go, hey, Tom. Hey, Brad. Change it. Tom and Brad. I'm gonna go continue. How do leads contacts consent to receive messages? So there's actually one more step I need to show you guys, and I will give you all this stuff. Mind you, I know that it's already been an hour, but I want this to be something that you guys can use and not what's the word? Like not have to do too much setup on your own. So let me go ahead and essentially what we're going to do right now, because what it's starting to ask for is where they're going to opt in at. So what we want to do is we want to create a form. We want the form to be like a landing page that we can have that would work for this. So we'll just go here. Free roof and barbecue. That was last week's example. We'll just duplicate this. We'll clone it. Opt-in A2P only. Let me see, am I sharing? I'm just sharing that one, okay. So what I want to do here is I'm going to log into my GoDaddy account. Okay, so I'm logged into my GoDaddy account here, and there's some stuff in here. I've already hooked it up into HighLevel, but the reason that I'm going to show you guys this right now is because it's going to try and verify this stuff the second I hit submit. And we have to do 2 more steps before we get there. Apologies for doing this, you know, the way that I'm doing it right now, but it'll be okay. So first we're gonna go to domains, and I think I actually have an extra domain here. Let me double check that we can use for. So I have my domain here. And I mean, if you don't have a domain, you would just go to GoDaddy and buy a domain. I recommend GoDaddy because what's nice about HighLevel is it'll actually try to log into your GoDaddy account and actually connect the domain for you. So you don't have to mess with any of this stuff down here. It'll just automatically connect it all for you, which is nice. And so if you were to add a domain, and I'll just show you what that looks like. I'll just remove these. We'll go to add, aaronbeatles.com. We'll add that. As you can see, I'm in settings, then domain is where I'm at. Setting up your domain. It's going to authorize GoDaddy. You're going to click connect. And then now it's actually added, just like that. Literally 2 clicks to get a domain added. Just buy a domain with GoDaddy, and then as long as you're logged in, it'll add all this stuff for you. And then you can see it's about to refresh, and when it does, you'll see that everything is there. And this will work the same way if you're using like if for any of your other clients' domains as well. You're gonna do the exact same process. Ideally, they use GoDaddy or Cloudflare. If they don't, there's you have to do it manually, and there's a video that shows you. The video pop-up would be right here. So let's check real quick. Okay, so it made that record change for us, and it made that record change for us. Link domain with funnel. I'm gonna go with A2P opt-in, and we'll just do opt-in, opt-in. I do opt-in because it's the first one in your funnel, which is what you want. You want the first one in the funnel. Opt-in. We're gonna go to link domain. Only thing that sucks about that is right now, if you go to aaronbeatles.com, it actually would redirect to the school thing, but now because we just changed it, it doesn't, but that's okay. So now we have our domain set up. You guys see how easy that was? Pretty easy to set up a domain in here. They make it quite easy. So our domain is set up, and our phone number is about to get set up. And so now that we have our domain here, we're going to go back to sites. We're going to go back to the opt-in A2P only. We're going to go here. We're going to click edit. And then now this is what this all shows. Oh, that image is broken, huh? I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this actually.
Originally, did you set this up on Facebook before you brought it here?
Set it up on Facebook?
And did you, or this is a landing, is this a landing page?
This is a landing page.
Okay.
There we go. Opt in to schedule a call. I'm just going to keep this super basic. Add element. There's a form. You guys will get access to the form. I actually need to create the form real quick. Just because it's going to ask for a couple extra things. So we'll just, we'll duplicate. Guess we'll just duplicate this guy. A2P opt-in only. Confirm. Apologize, guys. I was trying to do today's lesson about as simple as possible, and I feel like it's been like a lot of setup. So apologies.
No, you're the one helping us.
You're great. It's great.
Much love, guys. I appreciate that.
Thank
Much
you, Eric.
love.
And it is, you're making it simple.
That's good to hear. Okay, so what we have here is first name, last name, email, phone. And then we're going to need to adjust this right here real quick. So first we're going to go to Priver. And then we're also going to go to terms, which is this guy right here. Okay. And I'll also add these links into this document. This is the one that I found for really easy terms and conditions. So let's go to Priver first, company name, Aaron Beatles, and then we'll do Aaron at aaronbeatles.com. This would be like lawn barber, and then this would be Aaron at lawnbarber.com or whatever email it is. So now we have our privacy policy, and then now in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Company name, Aaron Beatles, or it would be like lawn barber. Website name, also Aaron Beatles, and then website URL, aaronbeatles.com. So lawn barber, lawnbarber.com type of thing. Click next. Obviously, we're not in Afghanistan. My beard is not that long. We're going to go over to United States. We'll just choose California, and then email address is Aaron at aaronbeatles.com. Generate terms and service. What's really cool is it will host this link forever. Same thing with this guy. So we'll go ahead and copy the privacy policy first. And we'll go to the form. By providing my phone number, I agree to receive text messages from the business. We'll just do the business. I also agree to these terms and conditions. And then we're going to just select that text. Going to click the three dots, the link button, and then just paste in, or no, this is Priver, so sorry, we'll do I also agree to this privacy policy and their terms and conditions. So this privacy policy, we're going to hyperlink by clicking the three dots, the link button, paste, make this bigger for you guys. So as you can see, that's the Priver link, confirm. And then we're going to go ahead and go over here, copy link to clipboard, terms and conditions generator, copy that bad boy, go back over here, select terms and conditions, three dots, link button, paste. Confirm. So now we have providing my phone number. I agree to receive text messages from the business. I also agree to this privacy policy and their terms and conditions. There's actually one additional thing that we can add in here. Let me just copy this and add this bad boy in here. We're just going to make this form bulletproof. That way they can never say that our form wasn't good enough. I agree to receive notifications and promotional messages. By providing my phone number, I agree to receive text messages from the business. I agree to receive notifications and promotional messages. I also agree to this privacy policy and this terms and conditions. So if I right click this and open in a new tab, you can see my privacy policy for Aaron Beatles. At the bottom there, it shows the email address here. And then terms and conditions, Aaron Beatles, and then also, actually it's right here. There's that. So All is good there. We're going to go ahead and click save. Wait, where's the button at? What the heck? There's no button in here. Okay, we'll do submit. I've never seen a form without a button. That's funny. Submit, and then we'll just go to. So yeah, the way that I did is I just put the button there, click the button, change the text here, and then if you click outside of it, and you're selecting nothing, you just come over here to styles and options, click that, click options, and then when they submit, when they submit, it shows a message, thank you for taking the time to complete this form. So that works perfect. We'll go to save. Now that that's saved, we'll go back to our form over here. We're going to go ahead and click save. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep that as is. Go to save. And then we'll click, you don't have any forms yet. We'll click the form button. We'll have to refresh the page first real quick. All right, you don't have any forms yet. Click this and then A2P opt-in only. Opt in to schedule a call. We'll click save, update, click publish. And then what ends up happening is use action from form builder. Well, the action from the form builder is just to show this message. So it doesn't go to any of the other pages. It just stays right here. It'll just say, hey, thanks for opting in. So that'll work perfect. So we're going to go back. And then now we're going to link the domain to this funnel. So we're going to go to settings. As you can see, it's already actually connected the domain. I'm going to change this path from opt-in to call. The reason for that is because over here in this page, in this document, I changed it to aaronbeatles.com/call. So I need to make that the exact same thing as here. So path is now call, save. So now let's actually go ahead and go to aaronbeatles.com/call and make sure that that works. Yeah, so Aaron Beatles/call works perfect. So now I can put in my name, Aaron Beatles, Aaron at aaronbeatles.com. Phone number. I'll just show you guys the terms. So the privacy is there, the terms are there. And then we'll go ahead and click submit. And then thank you for taking the time to submit this form. Perfect. That works there perfectly. And then cool. So we're all good there. Now our form works. It's all compliant. Our funnel works. It's all compliant. So now we can actually go back to this form. We can change the final part of this. So end users opt in by visiting aaronbeatles.com/call and filling in their details. Users check a box to receive notifications and promotional messages to provide their consent. Additional users can also text start to, and then I would also make this again the same number that you used for the form before. And I'll copy this as well over for you guys. Opt-in message, see example, copy this bad boy, paste it in. You have successfully opted in to receive notifications and a promotional SMS from change company name to Aaron Beatles. Please reply stop if you need to opt out in the future. Please opt in by the consent. Perfect. So that should be the last step. I'm going to copy this so you guys can. And let me copy over the text. Opt-in message. And then this one is, how do leads contacts consent to receive I before E except after C messages? Perfect. All right. So that is done. Let's go ahead and go over here. Submit. And we should be approved. I know that it says it might take up to 7 days and 2 to 3 weeks, but I've seen this happen in like legit 6 hours. So now we wait. Brand is usually the fastest. Usually it's done in like 10 minutes. Campaign sometimes takes a little bit longer. If your brand fails, the campaign won't start. But with what I just showed you guys, that is literally GoHighLevel's specific stuff that they recommend you put in there. We followed that to a T. We gave them everything that they wanted, and we should be all good to go there. So that was phones, that was domains, that was funnel, that was form, that was activation campaign. Now the final step is emails. So you're going to go ahead and go to make sure you're in settings, go to email services, and then it's going to pop up here. There probably will be a pop-up that says something about a dedicated domain and IP. Just click the X button when the pop-up pops up here. For now, we're going to go ahead and click dedicated domain and IP. And then you can see that I already added this one. Let me go ahead and delete this, just so you guys can see me do this from scratch. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Amy. So yeah, you'll come here and it'll show that there's nothing here. No dedicated domain found. Click add domain. And then I just keep with the same flow that they do. They do lc.domain. So I'll just do lc.aaronbeatles.com. And then let me go ahead and take a screenshot of this too so you guys can see. Add and verify. Domain already pointing to email server. So we'll just do create new. That way it thinks it's a brand new one. Oh, you know what?
Why is it an LC?
That's just, it means lead connector. So let me actually go ahead. If I delete the DNS, okay, yeah. So when you click that submit button, it'll show you this stuff right here. Since we have GoDaddy, it'll log into GoDaddy and make the changes for me. Otherwise, you'd have to click add record manually, which would give you all this stuff. And the way that you add these is pretty easy. Like for this, you would just do so like for this one, let me see if that's actually the same ones. Domain key. Yeah, these are different ones. So I actually have to delete these anyways. So let me just delete this stuff. Oh, crapper. I have two factors, so that'll be fun. We'll just go to back. We'll click continue. GoDaddy will then log in and make the changes for me, which is really nice. It'll do that for GoDaddy, and it'll do that for Cloudflare. So just click connect. And then click close. And then now it's going to show us a list of stuff that's in there or not in there. So don't let this make you guys, don't let this make you guys nervous. These are pretty easy to change. I built hundreds of websites. Please don't freak out. So since I've already set this up before, this one for sure will show not verified for you guys. I added this myself last time. This lead connector / GoHighLevel will not add this for you. So all you're going to need to do is just add a new record. So first what we'll do is we'll go to here. I'll delete the previous one just to show you guys. Just going to have to verify real quick. 1 second. Okay, verified that. Okay, now that that one's gone, all we're going to do is, since we're already here inside of the DNS area, we're going to go to add new record. And mind you, to get to there, all you're going to do is just click your name, my products, you'll click domains, you'll find the domain that you want, you'll click it, you'll click DNS records. So we're going to go to add new domain, or sorry, add new record. We're going to go back over here. We're going to see that this one's asking for a TXT. And all that just means is just the text record. So we're going to go back over here, choose option. We're going to just find TXT. Perfect. So we found TXT. Now the next part, you can see it says host name. Host name is _dmarc.lc. So just copy that for the host name. Go back over here. Let me move this over. See, it said host name over here, and over here you can see it just says name. So that's what this one is. Just paste that bad boy in there. And then now we're going to go back over here. Values to be entered. The DMARC one, copy it. Oh, and if we verify, it's going to show that it's broken again. So I guess not, but it's technically gone. We're going to go to value. So value is also values to be entered, same thing. And you can see that we added this. Keep TTL, whatever the default is. TTL just means time to live. Half an hour, it really doesn't matter, but that's gonna be fine. So click save. For me, I have two-factor, which I highly recommend you guys get two-factor on everything. You'll put the code in if you have it. If you don't have two-factor, then it'll just automatically save that change for you. Verify your identity. And then you can see here, we have added successfully that DMARC record. Just as easy as that. So we should be good in terms of all our records here now. It'll just wait a second to verify. Once this box pops up again, we'll be able to, there it is. Click verify, and it sends us back because everything is good now. And you can see here that it says SSL is pending. An SSL is just, it's called a single socket layer. All it means is my website secure? So once this is green, which once we click verify now, it will turn green because everything is verified here. It's issued. So we're good to go there now. What we're going to do now, last step, 3 dots, set headers. Set headers. And all this is remember how when we were inside of that automation, it was Aaron from Lawn Barber. All we're doing is setting those up for default. So for here, from name is Aaron. And then I'll just do dash Aaron Beatles. I mean, like this would be like Aaron Lawn Barber or whatever the business name is or whatever. But for me, since it's just Aaron, I'm just going to put Aaron, the tech guy. And then from email, we'll just do Aaron at Aaron Beatles. If I can spell my own name right, Aaron at aaronbeatles.com. Click save. And then as you can see here, our default headers are these guys right here. And so now, if I actually wanted to send out that email, so just a quick recap. We got the form done. We got the funnel page done. We got the automation campaign done. We got all that other stuff done too. So we're going to go back over here. Database reactivation campaign. SMS. We're going to go ahead and text myself. +1 42 1017. Send test SMS. Actually, I take this back. I don't think we got approved yet for the texting, so the text won't go through. But the emails we can test. So yeah, what I was showing you guys before is when you're in here with a different account, you would just change the email out. So email there, and then I'll just do my regular email. Let's see if this actually goes through. Invalid email. What, you don't like my email? My email not good enough for you? Boom, look at that. Email just came in. Just like that. I'll stop the share, that way you guys can see it. Exclusive offer, limited time only. Aaron the tech guy. Hey Aaron, it's Aaron from Lawn Barber. For the next 24 hours, we're doing something amazing for our past customers. Boom. It got a notification, everything. Set up that easy, that quick. Let me go back to Google here. Here we go.
Boom.
Boom. So we could just change out the emails here now. So that was day 1. Let's do day 2. Do day 3. We'll do day 4. And then we'll click save. And also just a nice rule of thumb too is go to settings. I think it's fine to click allow reentry. You obviously want to stop on response. So if somebody texts you back or emails you back, it's going to stop sending them stuff, which is good because we don't want to keep texting them even if they've already responded. So make sure that that's selected and turned on. The rest of this stuff is good default. From name we'll do you can put in your default stuff in here too, but I mean the emails already have it, so all good to go there. Click save. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything as far as I know. Let's check and see if the trust center has gone through yet. So yeah, it's still in progress. Usually takes towards like an hour or whatnot. But for the most part, that is everything. So that's, I mean, I know that that's a lot there. And pretty much it's because the texting takes a second to get set up and the emailing takes a second to get set up. But otherwise, the full automation's in there. So this entire automation's done. The texting works. Well, the texting hopefully will work here shortly. The emails work in the meantime. And I mean, if you wanted to, you don't even have to do the texts. You could just send the emails if you wanted to, too. If you didn't want to worry about all the A2P stuff, you could even run this exact same campaign with, if the texts don't work, they just won't send. So you can just keep everything as is. You won't have to delete anything if you don't want to do the texting as well. But let's say that this campaign was finished and complete. Our texting was available. Let's just say that all that stuff was done. If you wanted to actually add people into this now, number one, you make sure that the workflow is published. You go back, and then we're going to go to contacts. And so the way that you would do this is you would click the import button. You would drag in that file that I showed you guys earlier. You would map everything, and then you would select all the contacts. You would click this Add Automation Robot button, and then you would go to OK and proceed. You would click Add in Drip Mode, Automation Type Workflow. The workflow that we're going to choose is Database Reactivation Campaign. Add in Drip Mode. We're just going to say, this is just a description for the action, so just Database Reactivation Start. And we'll just say Monday, May 20th, 10:38 a.m. We'll just do that, 28. There we go. Start on May 20th, 10:28 a.m. Batch quantity 50. Repeat after every 3 hours. And then start process. We don't want to text people too late or too early, so 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oop, that's a.m. So 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'll take a screenshot of this too so you guys can see. Oops. And then you would just click add automation, and then they would automatically get stuff. And if you want, I'll just go ahead and click it right now. I don't even know who Naya whatever is. Oh, it's 1 minute late. Oh no. 1 minute late. Schedule after. Okay, so don't schedule it for literally right this second. So we'll just do 11 a.m. We'll do this. Scroll down to 11 a.m. And then now it's been scheduled. So 3 of myself is going to be emailed, and then some rando named Naya Waters, who I have no idea who that is going to get an email right now too. Because there's no phone number, so she's not getting text. But that's essentially how you would run it. That is the complete start to finish, give or take, waiting on the phone number to be approved. Yeah. So besides the phone number being waiting to be approved, that is technically the full system. Everything's in there, from the custom values to the opt-in page, the form, the database reactivation campaign, and all that other stuff. And so that is everything. hopefully that was very insightful. Hopefully it wasn't confusing. Apologies if it was confusing.
Well,
Um,
it will give us some time to work on it because we're the old generation. Uh,
you guys aren't old. You,
no, no,
We're
Aaron, yeah.
my generation.
You
Yes.
are a young girl. Come on.
Doctor,
doctor's
Compared to
got the
my
Riz game.
No,
compared to my age, you're
amazing.
the tech has been, anyhow, they say, oh, it doesn't require tech. It does require tech. You need to have a mastery to really deliver properly.
Now
So,
she's gonna have great teachers like Aaron.
yeah.
yeah, Aaron is just on point, you know,
Well,
because
that's
I've been
nice.
fighting with this, and because I couldn't do it, I couldn't move forward. But
Yeah.
now that he did it, so I have to do as much as I can, go back to what he set out, and then I set up, and then I can proceed. But I can see that you guys, was it a piece of cake now?
Oh no, we still we like you. We like you. Aaron, if you think about it, you did a whole system in less than 2 hours, brother. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. 2 hours, less than 2 hours.
Well,
Yes,
thank
less
you.
than 2 hours. So that's why he's good. Less
Two
than 2 hours. It has been taking me days.
2 hours away from his family on our behalf.
Well, that the family understands too. That's how money will roll in. Because when this one sticks, it will generate money.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean this right here, you can majority of agencies do this because it's very impactful. I mean, I don't think there's any single other way to get somebody a fast, quick win than this. Because this takes people who have either already opted in, but they had some relationship with the business at some point, and that's why this business has their information. So it's like there's no other possible way to get a better ROI on time and dime than this right here. And this is, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I showed you guys the full thing on how to set it up and everything. I know that it was kind of a little bit all over the place because of the different steps, which I was trying to avoid. That's why I chose this today, but I still ended up going through all of it.
That's a good one.
But despite all that, this is extremely impactful. And I mean, only thing that we're waiting on right now is just the texting. If the texting gets approved, then it's off to the races. If the texting doesn't get approved, then it's just a couple more steps. But I mean, the emails could be sent same day because you buy a domain, you can send from that domain literally within like 20 minutes. So, database reactivation campaign, Aaron Beatles. I'll go to save. Well, that copied over the entire thing, huh? I guess that's fine.
Hey, Aaron,
Yes, sir.
appreciate that. Really do. Learned a lot there today, especially with some of the way you structured the funnel. I appreciate that. My one's like that, but I would say it's when I first started out in November, you see, with it, I copied somebody else's, and their one's quite don't seem to flow like your one does, So appreciate that today.
Of course.
Be able to make some changes on mine, I think, and also because mine's part way through, so mine only went yesterday, so I've time now to implement a few things I've learned there today, which is perfect.
Awesome.
So that's massive beneficial. And maybe if there's any way you can put the Zoom once it's downloaded into the somewhere where we can just have a look at that. To re-watch the recording, if that's possible.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna upload the Zoom in probably like The second this call is done, it's going to convert on my computer, and then within about, that'll probably take 10 minutes, and then after that, I'm going to upload it to YouTube immediately, and then I'm going to put it in school as fast as possible.
Mhm.
I don't like people waiting. I don't like people waiting on me, especially. And so
Brilliant.
like it'll be inside the classroom here, and then it'll also be on YouTube because like you have to upload to YouTube to put it in here. And so I'll just make a new course for this week, and then it'll be in there. Do you guys like the synthwave type stuff? I love synthwave.
Which one?
What's
Oh,
synthwave?
there's another.
These images. Do you like that
Yeah.
kind of stuff?
Yup, looks
Yeah.
nice.
It's cool.
Synthwaves.
Aaron, can I ask a question?
Sure.
So for those of us that are starting out and you sold me on this would be a good way to start, you showed us how to implement it once we have a client, but how would the best way for us to either cold call or cold email? How do we get started to get a client to do what you just did?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. That was the second part of this whole class. The first part took me almost 2 hours. That's right. That's right. I'm glad you brought that up because that was also what I wanted to talk about today. So let me just save this real quick.
Nice.
And the value that you are giving to us is incalculable. I'm speechless and I want to just thank you. But as you know, I'm struggling to get going. As my husband says, when are you going to make money? And I know your mind thinks that way. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
For sure. I'll do this. There we go. We'll just do that. Campaign. Just add this picture in there real quick, and then I'll show you guys because I had there we go. Perfect. So then once the call is over, then I'll make sure that all that stuff's added. So let's see. Okay, so who to sell to? It could be any of those people that we talked about. I mean, practically every single business can benefit from this. Even Microsoft, Windows, Apple, anybody who's ever purchased from any business, that business could use this. And so what to give them is what I just showed you guys. And then here's this part that we're at right now is what to say to them. So yeah, so I made an email, I made a text, and I made a social media message for the DMs or comments. So I'm going to go ahead and actually trying to think the easiest way to do this would be, I can pull up my Gmail. 1 second, guys. We'll get this going. I still have a bunch of time today, so I'm not hurting for time. You guys hurting for time at all? You guys got some time?
I thought we were gonna be for an hour. So
That was the
I didn't.
plan, but sometimes it can
Yeah,
be.
I know the process doesn't take that short a while. It takes the time. In fact, it takes longer time, but you actually nailed it.
I just want to ask you a question before I go, because I've got to go and teach, Aaron. If that's all right with you, mate. I've got to go
Yeah.
and teach. I'm just about to get on a lesson at 7. 10
No
minutes.
problem.
And it's just regarding, I put a little text in the group in school just regarding to do with the layout of a membership.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to? We've had about 4 people talk about the membership thing. We can go over that real quick if you guys want.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can go over it. That'd be great.
Sure. So this is this is for a nonprofit I've been helping a little bit. They wanted a membership, and so when you when you go into the memberships area, they don't give you too much to change. Like over here, if you go to products, this would be like these would be courses. Are you guys more focused on courses or the community aspect of it?
community and courses if possible, but also can you put the code in the background to change the format? So I'm looking at maybe I've started making one, but I'm thinking how I can custom make it a bit better, you know.
I see. So when
Do
you
I
load into the course, let me go back to the home here. This is kind of what the portal looks like. I think I have like one course with one module in here. I don't have my course in here. This is just like a demo that I was showing the client. This is how the course would kind of look. You would click into it. I think I only have one module. So this would be like the syllabus with all the things inside of it. So they could click here. And then this is just some YouTube video that I embedded into it.
Out there who
And then you can mark it as complete, and then it would take to the next lesson, the next lesson.
What about from the customer experience? Is that how would the customer see it all?
Yes, let me go ahead and
Aaron, is this an agency view?
no, this is inside the sub accounts. The sub account underneath sites, you get a membership right there. You guys able to see my screen pretty good?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is the actual domain for it. So if I open up
Please, yeah. Thank you.
let me share my full screen real quick. Let's actually go back here, incognito. Incognito is where you're not logged in. So let's just go ahead and sign up for a new one. We'll just do Aaron Beatles. Actually, we'll just do that was easier to remember. Okay, it just sent me a code.
What you've done, you've took that copy bit from the side of that course, give it to somebody else, and they're making an account now, yeah?
This is just how it would look like if somebody's signing up.
Yeah.
Let me try to get that code real quick. There it is. So the code, signed up, and now I can log in. Go ahead and log in. Into the verification code. We should have been verified now. Oh, you know what? In here, it might actually ask you to verify the person first. Let me double check. I haven't been in here too much. Offers, products, two numbers. Loan share. Because like to change like the details of it would be here. So like the title of the actual course, the description of the course, and then the thumbnail. The instructor's name. So like this would be like my name, all the information about the instructor, and then advanced if you have JavaScript, CSS, or have any codes you want to input.
That code there, that JavaScript, is that for the layout of the background or something? What's that for?
You could probably do anything you want with the custom JavaScript.
Brilliant. That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay. But I mean, there's also 3 different themes. Like if you wanted, like the theme that we're using, I want to say it's this theme, but you could use one of these 3 themes as well if you don't like the one that it comes with. Offers, that's like pricing, comments if people actually commented on the post itself. I'm trying to find where you can do certificates. So like if you want to like, hey, you know, get the certificate to show that you've completed my course type of thing, you can do that. Here's the group. Like if you want to create groups in here, it's really easy. You click create group button, you add a name, a description, an image, and then down here you click create, and it literally makes the group for you. Like it's really easy. And from what I can tell, the groups really seem like they are just high level. Or no, sorry, not high level.
Just last question, Aaron. I'm teaching at 7. I just want to
Yeah.
ask about that code. You know the code, the JavaScript, the code that you put in there.
Yeah.
And that changes the layout of the page, does it?
I'm assuming so, depending on what
Settings.
kind of what code you import into it. I haven't, like I said, I haven't played
Oh.
much with that. But the way that you do that is you go to memberships, you go to courses, you go to products, you select the course that you want,
Yeah.
and then you go to customize. Or sorry, not customize, you go to details. At the very bottom of details is where the advanced tab is, and that's where all this other stuff is too.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate the help. I've got to get off now, but appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your help.
All right, Rich.
Thank you, Aaron.
Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you, Kachi. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Okay.
Mr. Smith.
Okay, so that's how you would do that aspect of it. It's pretty basic in here. From what it seems like it's just like a duplication of school of sorts.
So in this community, Aaron, we can charge as well, right?
Yeah, you can charge them as well too. The community part actually might be, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find the spot where you assign users inside of there, but maybe I'm trying to think where that is. General info, lead, tags, opportunities, automation, select offer. Think of where that spot's at. I'll probably have to do some more, fine tuning and figuring that part out, but I'll have to get back to you guys on that specific because I don't know where the the contact information is at. So like I don't know exactly how you would add somebody in there because I signed up, but it doesn't show up me signing up, It doesn't show that, so it's kind of strange. Not in there. Not in there. Oops. Client portal. Okay, cool. So you can actually, oh, this might be helpful. So sites, client portal. You can invite people to the client portal, generate a magic link. So let's just do, so you can send one to yourself, send a login email. Looks like they already have to be contacts.
So they got to be already in your contact field.
There's probably an easier way to do this. I'm not super duper familiar with that aspect of it. I've just done that one demo that one time. So apologies for that.
No problem. Thank you.
No problem. But so for this is, I think, the juice that everybody's here for, is how to find people, how to find clients. Give me a niche. You guys give me a niche. Just put it in the chat.
Martial arts.
Martial arts. Okay. How much is it? That's like like a monthly charge, like $100 a month, something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't been a part of it in a long time. We got Wing Chun in the house? What?
Wing Chun.
That's legit.
That's tight.
That's
I've
pretty cool.
not been out here for a couple of weeks. I take no, responsibility for what got going on.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things in here. So what we can do is like right now the offer's technically for landscaping, but if you wanted to make it for martial arts, actually
Let's go landscaping then if you like, Beetle.
I mean we could do either or. So once you have that snapshot, you go to settings. settings. Refresh quick. The menu didn't populate yet. Custom values. You would essentially change this. So if it's actually that's if you that's actually once you get the client. We don't need to worry about that right now. So this would be an email, this would be a text, and this would be a social media message. So we'll do email / contact form. And let's just do this right now. So actually I'll make a duplicate of this. That way you guys have the original. Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick screenshot. Here's the reactivation campaign. So these are the text messages. Do it this way. Texts. And then we'll grab the emails. Let me just make this pageless. Okay, perfect. So now what we'll do is we'll just go over here, take a screenshot of these. We'll go back to Canva just so I can show you guys something cool that we're going to do with this. Create a design. We'll just do, it's the one thing I like about Photoshop. I just click new and then it just does it.
You mean Canva?
Well, I mean, I'm a Photoshop guy, but I love Canva. I've been using it a lot lately. It just makes things funky sometimes. Like what I like to do is I like to just open up based on whatever's inside my clipboard. So you can see I just pasted here. So we'll do this guy, and then we'll just go back real quick and get the text as well. These texts. We'll go here, we'll paste these in there. Emails, texts. Let's add a little bit of color behind it. And you guys can use this exact same picture for yourselves. Let's just do abstract. No, we'll do martial art. Martial arts is what it is, so that's what we'll do. Looks kind of cool. Position, layers to the back. Make these a little bit see-through. 89. Then we'll do a blur. That way they can't see the whole entire thing. That's a weird blur. Super weird. You know what? I wanted like a gradient. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we'll just do that instead. Edit image. Blur. Cool, that looks great.
So why do you blur it for?
We don't want to show them everything. We want them to pay for it. We don't want them to take everything.
So this is like a demo for them. Like, check it out. This is what we got. You want the next half of this? This is what you gotta do.
Exactly. Perfect. So that'll work. I'll get you guys a link to this as well. How can you guys make a duplicate of this? Template link. There we go. Oh, sick. That works great. Sweet. This is the Canva outreach template link. Okay, so we'll go back to Canva. We'll download this. Download. Change it to JPEG. Make it a little bit bigger. Download. Perfect. And here's how it looks. Looks good.
Bam.
Perfect. So now that we have that, what I have here is questions about your services. Hey, I was wondering if I could send you more customers. I built this campaign for you. Do you think we could test it? Check it out. I made these emails for you. I made these texts for you. Just update me with what you want to offer. I could switch it out. Let me know if you want to run this, or just respond to this email. And so that's if you have their email address. If we don't have their email address, we can try to find it. So what we can do is we can just start clicking on any of these guys. Most of them, I don't think are going to have an email. I don't think that's even a thing if they have emails in their thing. But what we'll just do is we'll open up website link. We'll go here. We will click contact. So yeah, there's no email address here, but that's okay. What we can do instead is just put our name in here. So like Aaron Beatles. We'll just do aaronbeatles@gmail.com. We'll do a phone number. We'll do message. We'll just copy that whole message. Oh, that's the Canva link. We'll go back here. What I'm going to do is, since you can't really add images inside of a contact form, we'll just go to pasteboard. We'll just, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, that is the right one. Upload. And so now that image is the full thing. So we can just put that.
Hey, Aaron, you like the martial arts music that I put in the background?
I can barely hear it.
It's like, it's like we're entering the dojo.
You know what I'm going to buy next? I'm going to buy the Ray-Ban Apple glasses so I can look into Aaron's mind.
They can't do that. It's copyrighted, brother.
This cursor is moving way too fast and jumping left, right, and center, and I am lost in oblivion.
Sorry. Since we're not sending him an email, we're going to just copy this. So we'll just, I'll just duplicate this into its own little area. So that way it's easy. Contact form. We'll paste that bad boy there. Make this bigger. Make this pageless. And then let me actually just update this for you guys over here. Email, contact, text, social. Perfect. So now we'll go back over here. I'll actually just make it even simpler. Just make it stupid simple. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because he's already going to have my phone number and my email inside of the form. So he was wondering if we could send you more customers, build this campaign for you. Do you think we could test it? Check it out. I made these emails for you. I gave him my name, my address, email address, and my phone number. Send message. Boom. First one done. Second one. We'll go over here. This is their information. Get started 2-week trial for only $20. So this one actually has an email, but I'm still going to hit up their contact form and then we'll email them as well. Oh, they don't have a contact form. This is there really no form here besides that week trial? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what we'll do then instead. So we'll just copy this bad boy. We'll go here to email, paste that email in. We'll go back to our outreach. We'll copy our subject line. Subject line.
2-week trial for $20. That's a hell of a deal.
That is a freaking good deal. I agree. It was like 75, I think, for the month for me. I could go 3 times a week. If I went 4 times or more, it was $100 a month. Sorry, $75 a month. If I went 3 times a week or less, 4 times a week or more, it was $100 a month. Okay, so that's the email address. Question about your services. Hey, I was wondering if I could send you more customers. I built this campaign for you. You think we could test it? Check it out. I made these emails for you. I made these texts for you. Please update with what you want to offer. I can switch it out. Let me know if you want me to run this for you. Here's my cell phone. Or just respond to this email and then send. Watch them actually respond back and like, hey, no, that sounds great. Let's do it. So that's how we would do email. That's how we would do contact form. I mean, just literally through Google, you could just one after the other, after the other, after the other. And it was
Go ahead, Aaron, go ahead.
all I was going to say is what's nice about this is like a foot in the door strategy. If you wanted to, you could charge them like $200, or you could even potentially do it for free if you wanted to just get your foot in the door. This is a pretty easy campaign. So once they've already made money with you and they've gotten clients with you, the trust level goes way up and they don't want to lose you. And so that's when you can offer them other services and start, monthly services with them. So you can just start building up your agency. That's how we would do that one. Let me go to, I want to show you guys the 4 different ways you can do it. Because you can do through email, which I just showed you, through the contact form, which I showed you guys as well. I want to show you guys text and I want to show you guys like social messages. So I'm going to just try to find, I feel like this one, because there's, since there's no reviews, I feel like this one might be an actual phone number. So we're going to go to just SMS tester. I don't know which one, but we'll just try to find one. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out now. Oh, it needs the country code. Well, no, we don't want to do that. Oops. Almost just sent a test message to this guy. Is this a VoIP number? There was one. Oh, phone validator. That's the one we want to use. Yeah, this is the one. So remove the country code. And then you have the phone number here. What this does is it checks to see if it's a cell phone or if it's a landline. And they give you, I want to say they give you a good amount of freebies. So let's see. I'll add this inside of the document as well. Here we go. It's a VoIP number. Awesome. So VoIP means we can text it. If it's a landline, you can't text a landline, but you can text a VoIP number. You can text a mobile phone number. You just can't use the other one. So perfect. So let's do it. I love this. This is great. I'm going to open up a text. We'll do 916 604 8440. 916 604 604 8440. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just actually, no, I can actually download this picture and show him the full picture. Let me get this document for myself real quick. And I'll show you guys how it looks in just a second. I'm just downloading the picture real quick. There's the picture. Let me not share my screen right now. There's the picture. I'm going to go ahead and save the picture on my phone. So save in photos. And then now we're going to go back. I'm going to go back to the form. This is the text there at the bottom there. I'm going to copy that over. I'll send a screenshot in just a second of what it looks like. Let me actually go back and share my screen real quick. Aaron Beatles. All right. Hey, I made a campaign to bring in more customers. Want to try it? Here's what it looks like. Let me know if you're interested. So I'm going to literally just copy that same text from my phone. Copy that entire thing. Copy. I'm inside the text with that dude's number there. We're going to go to paste. Does it not want to copy? Copy. So first I'm going to select the image. The image is selected. It's not letting me paste. Oh, there it goes. It just pasted 3 times. Nice. Let's delete it. Okay. So now here's what we have. Let me stop sharing my screen. We have the dude's number right there. 916-604-8440. And then we have the image. And then we have, hey, I made a campaign to bring you more customers. Want to try it? Here's what it looks like. Let me know if you are interested, Aaron. And we're going to go ahead and click the nice little green button right there. Boom. Sent. Send it off to a random dude who could probably beat my butt.
Or he's gonna be your potential client.
True. I think you'll like it because most people don't. Nobody sends stuff of value off the bat. They just don't do that. Nobody does that. So what we're doing here is really cool. So now let's actually just go to Facebook. Let me use my other account. I have 2 different Facebooks. Let me use my family account. Switch accounts. Hop into Facebook. Oh, great. Old password nonsense. Mudda sick. Give me 1 second. This is the one. Just log in real quick. Un momento, por favor.
Sí, señor.
Muchas gracias, mi amor.
Y nada.
De nada.
All I know.
Encantado.
Okay, so. Oh yeah, my cousin's crazy arm wrestler. I have an arm wrestler. I'm not gonna do it. She's a boss.
She's an arm wrestler.
Yeah, well, she used to be a regular wrestler. Like all my cousins are like statewide national champion wrestlers.
Whoa. You
What's
heard
up, your
that?
family's wrestling? Well, sorry guys, I've been gone. I heard wrestling.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's very random.
That's what's up with the wrestlers. Everything in wrestling applies to all things of life. Tech, fun, friends, dancer. It's all the same.
Mindset.
Mindset. It's all the mindset. So what my friend always said, I didn't really believe him because we're not running around in underwear wrestling each other. But after doing the Billie Jean course, it's all the same stuff. Sorry to intervene. I've been gone. Company just showed up. Okay.
All good, no worries, bro. Okay, so here's a Facebook one. We can like the page. Ideally, you like the page. It looks like it also has the email address, a phone number, and we can also do it this way. So I mean, like, what we can do is, do they not let you message them? Oh, right here, message. Dur. We'll just copy in that bad boy that we have, which was, hey, I made a campaign to bring you more customers. Want to try it? Here's what it looks like. Let me know if you're interested. And so we'll go back to Facebook. We'll send that file first. So this is the file. And then we'll also paste in that text. Hey, I made a campaign to bring you more customers. Want to try it? Here's what it looks like. Let me know if you're interested, Aaron. And then boom, just like that. What we could also do is if we want to spam them, which we totally can, we could just take the email address right here. We can go back here, take the email address. We will pull that last one. Question about your services. Where the heck did it go? Oh no, it's in the email. It's in the email. Losing my mind. And then we got this guy right here. Hey, I also messaged you guys on Facebook, but I was wondering if I could send you more customers. I built this campaign for you. Do you think we could test it? And then, actually, instead of having it like this, we can just actually add the email or the attachment. So, and the reason why this is really cool is we're hitting them up a bunch of times, which might sound bad, but we want to be top of mind. We don't want them to go away without seeing us, at least to see our offer. If they don't like it, that's totally fine, but we want them to see us. So the image is there. Oops, I just deleted the image. Image is there. Good call to action, what we offer, what it is. There's our phone number. We're gonna send it. So, and what's nice is because we just threaded the needle. We just hit them up on Facebook. We also just said, hey, we also messaged you on Facebook, letting them know that we're like a real person. Like, hey, it's here's what we're doing. We could even look at this phone number and put it inside the phone validator and see if it's real or not. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a landline. It may not be. People are really moving away from landlines, which makes it nice. It's a cell phone. Yeah, dude, we're gonna text them too.
Bingo.
They're not gonna be able to get away from us.
But like, what the? This guy.
Exactly. 916-806-8454. What's that?
No, that was me, brother. My bad.
Oh, all good, no worries. So we're gonna pull that text.
On the phone validator, you just go to phone validator and it lets you put any number.
Yeah, you can put in any number. I don't know how many they gave you for free though, but I don't think it's very expensive at all. So like if you do their it's technically like half a penny per
But
phone.
it's all within US, right? US, Canada, Mexico, maybe?
I don't exactly know. I'm assuming so because if it's I think based more so
Says
on.
right there, no Canadian numbers. And it also says no Germany numbers. Just kidding, doctor. But it does
Oh,
says
right there.
for
No
Canadian numbers.
Gotcha. So now we have the text all queued up. We have their number there, the 806-8454. We got the image, we got the text, and we got that blue button. So
Bam.
they have an iPhone, so now they're gonna see it. Just like that. And so that is 4 different ways we can reach out to these people. We hit him up on Facebook. We hit him up on
Email.
email. We hit him up on text. What was the other thing too? Facebook, text. We didn't hit their contact form. We can hit up their contact form too. Contact us. Aaron Beatles. Aaron Beatles at Gmail. Gonna get myself blocked. Just kidding. Just kidding. 421017.
Oh, this is good. We're gonna be like, oh, this guy's serious. Let's get this guy.
Right? Okay, let's pull up the contact form information. Hey, sorry to bother, but hey, sorry to bother, but I was wondering if I could, I mean, because now they're gonna see, okay, this dude hit us up 4 different times, like he's being, like he wants our attention, get it, you know. I don't know if 4 times would be good or not. We're testing this. Everything's a test. It's always good to just test random things. So I'm showing you guys like the maximum that we could do. And plus they had all these different avenues to hit him up. So, hey, it's something there. Hey, sorry to bother. Because now they're going to be like, okay, maybe he's a real person because he's hitting up differently and he's sending us different messages to the different platforms. So it seems real. You know, Aaron Beatles, my email, my phone. Hey, sorry to bother. I was wondering if I could send you more customers. I built this out for you. Do you think we could test it? Check it out. I made these emails for you. I made these texts for you. I'm not a robot. Send. We now have effectively hit him up 4 different ways. There's no way.
Maybe instead of saying, you know, sorry to bother you, I herewith confirm that your 4 gateways are working fine. You're making it easy for people to find you. Now let me give you my offer.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, could totally do that. And what's nice about doing it manually is you guys can, you know, obviously change things. A lot of people run this and automate this or they have VAs do it. But if you just did this with 10 businesses a day, I'm sure you could get a client by the end of the week.
Aaron, can I ask you, you know me, I kind of have to get it straight in my brain. So,
Sure.
So you're going to provide all these snapshots, thank you, and these instructions. So we need to have our, I have an email, but my A2P, I got stuck at some point. So I just need to finish that. And then once I install the snapshots, then I'm good to go. And then if they do text or email me or call, then I'm ready to go, right? There's nothing else I need. I think it's just the A2P that I need to finish.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, everything should be, I believe I put everything inside of this document right here. So what to give them, this is the reactivation campaign information, what to say to them. This is the outreach file that I was just finishing up right over there. This is the screenshots for how to set up A2P emails and the domain. This is the snapshot. So literally every single thing that's inside of my entire account here, my Aaron Beatles one, you guys have access to. So you guys have, I forgot, it's not just like picking and choosing one specific thing. It's literally everything. So like, I even have some high level or HL Pro Tools stuff in here, I think. I have a bunch of automations. Is there anything in Social Planner? I don't think so. But I mean, like, there's a good amount of stuff inside that snapshot. But I mean, it has everything you guys need. So it has the database reactivation campaign right there. It has the A2P only funnel. It has the A2P opt-in only form. And then let's actually go ahead and see if we got approved or not. Still in progress. Okay.
Still progress, yeah.
Nice.
And you also got the custom values too. So when you guys actually do run this, you'll want to change these bad boys out.
So on the custom values, I see that there's folders. So if we change the custom values for each company or each sub account that we have, then we would put them in folders. So we don't have to keep changing them. It would just go.
No.
Do you know what I'm asking?
I know what you're asking, but no. The way that this is going to work and why this is going to be so cool is I made it about as easy as I possibly could. All you're going to do is click this link, which if we go to an incognito window, it might, yeah. So this is the thing. I mean, you guys already have an account, so you guys are good to go there. But when you have the snapshot here, it's going to install into your account. And the reason why this is important, I mean, there's two different ways you could do this. And I mean, one is I wouldn't recommend, but the other one I would recommend. The first one is you could have one sub account that has all your clients, which would be a mess. But you would only have to A2P one time. And then you would need for sure folders. I wouldn't recommend that. What I would recommend is one client per sub account. That way everything's in its own place. And the reason I say you don't have to use folders is if, this is client 1, that's client 2, this is client 3, that's client 4, you're only going to ever have one customer inside the custom values. So you won't ever need to do anything except just keep it all as is, because the Aaron Beatles account has this, but the Nurturing Our Warriors is going to have different ones. So you're never gonna have to have multiple values in one sub account. This is just one single sub account. Each business should have its own sub account. If that makes sense.
Thank you. That answers my question. Thank you.
Awesome.
I mean, this is amazing. I know we've all kind of, it's been 2 hours exactly, and I think immeasurable value for us. Thank you so much. And you set everything up in like 2 hours. That's crazy. Crazy.
I'll be honest, if it was just me and some very loud music, I probably would have got it done like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It's just explaining things, but also because like I go extremely fast. When I'm building stuff, I go really, really, really fast. I click faster than my brain even knows. Like my hands they just do things. And so trying to slow down, I feel it makes me feel funny, but I know that it's, you guys can see everything, and when I'm explaining and walking through everything, it's helpful. But like in my own time, when I'm doing this, I'm hauling big time. So
Time is money, baby.
yeah.
Do you take the red pill or the blue pill? Because I appreciate so much that you slow down, and your slow down is still way too fast. And it's incredible. There was, being part of the next class, everybody has done their future look from the past, from the future into the past. It's literally everybody in class 15 is a procrastinator and has at least $1 million that they make. Now, when I go through our course 13 and I go through what I'm seeing and learning here, I can gradually grasp that, yeah, $1 million is possible, but the expectation that Billy is setting up is so where then everybody is going to be a millionaire, and the level of disappointment or the level of incredible strenuous learning that has to take people to where they can actually make this money is becoming very, very apparent to me. So again, yes, it is invaluable to be here and to be taught by you. But the expectation and the reality is pretty much apart.
Between what I'm showing you guys or what Billy was showing you guys, or just in general?
Well, what people are expecting who are now coming in tomorrow, we have week 2, the second class. And everybody is already saying, this is going to make us so successful, and we can, everyone has the opportunity to have an agency. It takes so much more than just the wish.
Oh, for sure.
The application.
I think I have a sheet in here somewhere. Let me see. Let me check something real quick. Pretty
Can I, while you're scrolling, can I talk while you scroll? One thing kind of came to me when you were doing the A2P. If, for example, you get a response from that last one you did, and then you would need to get them an A2P number. Do you foresee, or am I overthinking it, that there would be a bit of objection to giving like your like their tax ID or anything? I mean, do you, you know, like when you're signing them up, is there anything that you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It could. Verification required. Okay, so we hit something. What did we hit? Oh, I know what it is. I need to go grab my other phone. One second. I have two phones. This needs a verification from my other phone. It's gonna send you a text. You just have to
He's got two phones.
Hey, doctor, how many students are in the class 15? Approximately. Not exactly. You're muted. You're muted, my friend.
Yeah, it's way less than our class. And I can check, just give me a second. And I need to switch the account to 15. And we have 419. Oh, we started off last week with 283. So now it's 419.
Oh wow.
Not bad. Aaron, what would you showing us?
Yeah, so they're gonna send you a text, and it's gonna be just say, "Hey, please confirm your registration by replying yes." So I've done this a couple times. So all I'm gonna do is just type in the word yes in all caps. As you can see, I just typed in yes, and then it says, "Thank you for your confirmation." Because this is the verification process that makes sure that I'm a real person and that what I put in there was correct. Oh, this is the wrong one. So we'll go back over here, go to share screen, Google Docs, Google Sheets. So if I refresh, boom, A2P brand is verified. Just got an email. They're going to send you an email that says A2P brand registration status update, Aaron Beatles. Hello, this is a no reply email. If you have any questions, yada yada. Location name, Aaron Beatles, location ID, that, and then your A2P brand is verified. So just like that, we're nice and verified with that. We just have to wait potentially a couple more hours for campaign. Campaign will start on its own. I know it says create campaign, but we already submitted that. It's just going to take a second and it'll do it on its own. But yeah, I mean, the EIN part, it's really up to you. Personally, I've worked with a lot of clients. The least amount of stuff we could ask for, the better. So, I mean, ideally, if you could get it on that first call when you're talking to them, like, hey, I'm getting this set up, here's just a couple questions I have for you. If they don't want to give you the EIN, like you could even just tell them like, hey, if you want to give me your EIN, that's fine. If you don't, that's totally fine too. And then you can just set up that A2P thing with your own phone number. That way you don't have to worry about them or do it on their phone. That way it's just handled, it's just done. Because you get five setups with one phone number. So I mean, you could use your phone if you have another phone, or if your significant other has a phone, that's like 10 right there.
So you can't use the same phone twice.
You can use the same phone up to 5 times.
Okay.
But just make sure it's a mobile phone number.
Yes.
Not a VoIP.
What would be the benefit of using the EIN number?
It's
Tax
just
write-off
it's
purposes?
no, it's just registering that it's a business with an EIN. I mean, there's it might ask you a couple extra questions. I just think it's easier just do it as a sole proprietor, because I mean you're not gonna it's like only, especially if you're gonna do higher sending, if you're gonna send more than like 6,000 texts a day, which we're not, you know. So I mean, only if you really need it, but I mean, everybody could just get away with just the sole proprietor, just the one person thing, which is fine. But yeah, everything is going to be inside this document, the May 20th class. It's got all the links. It's got the Canva outreach template link. That way you guys could adjust it and then add your own pictures or whatnot or duplicate it. Let me actually just add a extra page here. Oh, it's the funky one. That's fine. There you go. That way you guys have that. Phone verifiers on there. I don't know how many they give you for free. Maybe they give you a bunch. I haven't used this in a while. Because there's one that I would do like batch. I would do like 50,000 at a time. I forget the name of that one though. So no response there. But I mean, like, mind you, don't let it get you guys discouraged if you send off like 2 or 3 of them and like you don't get anything back. It is definitely a numbers game. So let's do some math here. Let's say you guys get 1 client a month. If you guys get just 1 single client a month, if at the $5,000 setup, that nets you 60K a year, right? And that's all practically off the top. Because at 5,000, I mean, if you have one niche that you already built everything out for, and you just snapshot every business with the same thing, it's free if you do it. If you hire somebody to do it, it might be like $1,000, but I mean, it's still 4,000 to 5,000. You're still sitting pretty. The recurring is, let's do, he said 1,500. So you could either charge $1,000 for the management with 1,500 going to ads, or you could do 1,250 going to you with 1,250 going to the ads. It's really up to you. Let's just say that we do 1,250. We'll just pull this down. And we're going to do, we'll do equals this times 1. And then we'll do the same thing, but we'll do times 2. And then we'll do this. Hopefully it'll duplicate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ching ching.
8, 9,
Mm-hmm.
10,
Keep it going.
11, then
December. December's looking nice.
and
That's
so
when you come to Germany and I take you to the Christmas market.
oops, no, we don't want percentages, wrong button. $sign. Perfect. So I mean now total each, and then we'll just do total combined. We'll just do this number, sum of that plus that. 157 grand. Just 1 new customer every month. That's all you're doing. You're just getting 1 new person per month. And then everybody stays on and they're paying you for ads.
You hear that, Andy?
I think my husband would be happy with that.
The lambaba.
I'd be happy with that.
That's just 1 customer per month at that 5K setup. And the reason I keep beating that dead horse about 1 niche is because like for me, as you guys know, as I've beaten the dead horse, my brother, he has a pest control business.
Right.
And so I built it out for his pest control business.
As did Billy for you.
Well, I mean, if everything that I build out for him, I can then resell to other pest control companies.
Right.
So if I have a full funnel here for him, I think it's this one actually.
Are you spending $1,250 on ads for him?
Not at the moment, no. But I want to do a couple more things first before I start doing that. But like I have this full funnel here. This is based on what Billy had created on week 14. I pretty much recreated his entire thing. And so you could literally build this entire thing out. And it's already here. You could build it out for a different company or whatnot. But you have a full funnel, you have forms, and then you have automation. So like for here, have a full 30-day welcome sequence. Just, oh, this is just 4 days. I thought I built out the whole thing. Interesting. There should be 30 days here, which would be talking about your existing service, your other services, how you do mosquitoes and how you also handle cockroaches, or if somebody has termites, or if somebody has wasps, and all the different other things that the business offers, you talk about as well, because now you have a full complete funnel to get people in. You have a 30-day sequence of how to sell it. You have automations, and then everything that would happen would be they end up calling or talking to you or the person running the business, and then they end up buying through that. And that is, I mean, you can snapshot this entire thing and put it into a new business, change a couple names around. I mean, obviously the other business wouldn't be Integrity Pest Control, it'd be whatever else it is. And that's why the custom values are so important. Because if you add everything through custom values, then you won't have to worry about changing every single email or changing every single text. You just change literally just 1-2 fields in here, and all those emails are now compliant and everything is good. And you could build the same thing with your funnel page too. You could just have it so that way all the information it's looking for that specific business is actually inside of the custom values. So literally all you do is you set up the new snapshot and you just make sure that this information is correct. And as long as this information is correct, so it's like legal business name, Integrity Pest Control. This is what's being, I think actually this is what's being pulled in all the emails, in all the texts, this right here. That's the phone number that's being pulled. You could have that be pulled in all the funnels. You could have this email be pulled in all the texts and all the emails as well. That way, all you're doing is just literally filling out this form, and then everything else in the entire funnel and the forms and the follow-up emails and texts, everything is already done. That way, it's like legit a 5-minute setup. That way, it's super duper easy to get them set up and installed. And that 5K is just gravy for you to get more clients, if you so choose. I mean, you could literally just get 1 client a month. I mean, by the end of 12 months, you'd have 12. 10, 11, 12 clients. Clients with business. Clients. I'll just put total clients. Boom. Super duper easy, super nice.
Organized.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just one. Like, imagine if you guys got like 5 clients a month. I wouldn't want 5 clients a month. That's a lot. But I mean,
Yeah.
like if you could get 1 client a month and just set it up, and then everything's running smoothly. And what's nice is whatever ads that you're running, you can run the exact same ad for the other business. It's just in a different city. You can use all the same targeting, the exact same creative, the exact same images, the exact same everything. The only difference is just it's in a different city. That's it. And
Amazing.
it makes it super duper easy.
Powerful.
What you think, Ronnie?
How many businesses, Aaron, do you currently operate?
Do I operate? Does that mean that I'm inside of and I assist, or does that mean that I solely run?
Oh, that you're making money with.
I don't know. I probably have like 30 accounts in my high level. Like right now, like I said, I couldn't handle 5 clients a month. I
Right.
seriously couldn't.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
The max I could do right now would probably be like, I have 1 right now at the 5K. I could probably have 2 more, and that'd probably be the max. And I say that because I'm already spread a little thin. Like I'm helping maybe like 15 political candidates running for office this go around this election season.
Vote Aaron Beadle.
Aaron
like a
Beadle for president.
That'd be terrible.
Oh boy.
You know what, dude? When I was in I think the 3rd grade, we had like a class elections. This kid, he went up there and he said, "I'm going to make sure that every Wednesday we get free Wednesday's Frosties."
Oh my God, he was giving me.
When it came time to vote, guess who this guy voted for? If I was ever in office, I would uphold that same standard. I would for sure give everybody free Frosties. But you'd have to come to like City Hall or wherever I would be at. That way we know how many, RSVP it. You want Wendy's Frosty, you get your booty over here. We'll get you a free Wendy's Frosty. I'll never
Oh,
forget
man.
that, man. But yeah, maximum 2 to 3 a month. For sure.
You want to have time with your family. Look, you just had an addition to your family, and you just don't always want to sit with people like ourselves and clients. So you have your own life. And why are we doing it? Because we not only want to make more money, but to gain more time.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, like, let me give you the full breakdown. So, 3 projects I work in daily. Another business that I work with a couple times a week. There's about, like I said, about 10 to 15 political candidates I'm helping. On top of family, 2 babies. There was what else? There's also the school platform and teaching. Um, I was thinking about doing the next class, but I just don't really have the bandwidth for that. And then what was the other thing?
Your wife?
Well, yeah, that for sure. I can't remember the other thing. There's another thing in there too. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, do you guys want this document? I'll give you guys this document too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the dream of the people of class 15 wanting to break the 1 million, is it a pipe dream or is it something that can actually happen? And when I look at your workload and your expertise and the speed with which you can work, is 1 million an illusion?
Are we talking 1 million in like a year, like over the
Yeah.
course of a year?
Yes.
Okay. So if we're talking 1 million over the course of a year. Here, actually, we need to adjust this number.
Oh, are you gonna work us backwards here?
We can go backwards. I mean, because like right now, if we get just one customer a month with the setup, we're sitting at 157K, which is what, about 1/8 of $1 million?
There'll be 5 customers a month.
1 million divided
Put
by
together
8.
a good enough team to help you do this?
You would definitely need a team. You would for sure
Yeah.
you'd need a couple different people. You'd need
Yeah.
ideally in a situation like this, and this is what I would like, this is like what I would like to focus on solely of my time, if it was possible, would just be sales. I would love to just focus on sales solely if I could. If I could, I would love to do that. I don't have the team currently to be able to offload my workload to, because I don't exactly know how I would hire for that, because there's so many different things I do. Like texting, like to be honest with you guys, I've probably sent 3 to 4 million texts in the past 3 years for political candidates, on top of endless number of emails, flyers, mailers, door knockers. I'm working on different AI bots for one of our other companies right now. I've probably built like 15 websites in the past 2 months. It's insane. So I don't exactly know how I would hire for that. But with GoHighLevel, the nice thing is there's a lot of people on Fiverr and Upwork that could be able to help somebody with GoHighLevel. So like, let's just type in GoHighLevel, because all you really need is somebody, like if we break it down super easily, all you need is somebody who can go through, create a snapshot, test everything, and make sure that everything is 100% to that specific client. And if you give them a really good document of like, hey, here's how you set it up, then they could go through, they could do the entire setup for that customer. and then that customer is finished in terms of that aspect. When it comes to ads, there's a thing that I've been seeing recently called UpHex. I have not tried it. I can't vouch for it. But apparently what this is this actually plugs into HighLevel, and you can actually run Facebook ads through HighLevel itself with their own blueprints and a whole bunch of stuff. I watched a video, I want to say like Saturday, about this. It's actually pretty cheap too. I mean, it's $97 up to 3 clients. You know, it gets more and more for later on. But let me see if I can show you that video too. It's the dude who created it is the guy who did the video. Go to YouTube. UpHex. Um, UpHex. I think I just typed in what is UpHex. Yeah, you can see right there that I did already. How
Oh, there
UpHex
you are.
works. That's it right there. So this video right here, this dude shows you guys how to run Facebook ads inside of HighLevel, which is a couple clicks.
What's up?
So it gives you a template library of a bunch of different templates or industries in there. Like, he doesn't show all the industries there, but there's a bunch. And he's got 322 clients in there, how to add a client, all the different templates. And there's templates in there's industries inside of these sub-industries, or there's sub-industries inside of these industries. And so there's a template library. So like, he chose dentist, and it gives you all this different stuff that you can just select. And if you want to change it, you can. It gives you automatic text and other things like different offers, which is cool. But if you want to change it up and create your own, you can do that as well. He has a thing inside of that for that. But like, that's how you could potentially run Facebook ads in a more easy to use, like semi-automated way, because it's already kind of made for you. Otherwise, you might have to hire somebody that would run Facebook ads for you. And for that, I don't know anybody I could recommend, especially at the price point that would be effective. Because anybody who's really good is going to charge a lot. You don't want any cheapies because they might try to steal the account from you. So
Exactly. That
it's
was trying to say, yes.
yeah, it's kind of a sketchy thing. So I mean, maybe like a college intern, somebody that you know personally that you could have come run some ads for you. I I don't trust anybody with my ads or with any of my accounts, because that's just who I am. And so that's also why I ran my last agency into the ground, because it was just me and I had like 200 plus clients, and it's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take these emails. So I just burned everything down because I wasn't going to trust some rando with my clients' Instagrams.
Because they would say eventually, what's in it for me? And if they can snick it, they will.
Yeah. But I mean,
Can you
if you guys had an easy process for setup snapshots and an easy way to recreate or to automate ads for your guys' selves, then you could just focus on sales and just bring in like 5 clients a month. And if you brought in 5 clients a month,
can you just put the numbers in, please?
we'll do 1 client a month. Actually, let me just total clients reoccurring. We'll just do this. Actually, that one's already set up for this, so that one's there. New setups. We'll do recurring, and then we'll do setup pricing. We'll do new setups. So this will be 5,000. Let me think of the we'll just put random number clients per month. We'll just put like 5 right here, because then we can just change this to that. Equals sum 5,000 times that. And then it should stay this. Well, I guess not. Jeez. Hey,
How do you do that?
What's that?
How do you do that little doing the math problems thing?
I'm just typing in I'm typing in the equal sign, and then equals, we'll do sum. I'm selecting this, and then I'm selecting this.
Okay.
But for some reason, it's not letting me drag down.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is kind of annoying.
It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do C22. Oh, C21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21 and 21. Okay. So now what we can do is, let me make this not an Zoom is always in the way. Let me remove the formatting on this. I guess I can't. That's okay. Oh. Let's just say we got 2. So there we go. So new setup. So we'll just do total each. This would be sum of that. We'll adjust this number. We're going to hide these 2 because those ones, I need to adjust this guy. There we go. Because now you can see just the new setup price that you're getting per month and the recurring price you're getting per month. And this should, yeah, that should work. That works perfect. And then this, it's E16. So that's all the recurring, and that's all that. But this is still incorrect. This needs to be times. Okay, hold on. We gotta do a little more complex thing here. Recurring is total clients. Oh, no, we can make this easy actually. This would just be equal sum this times 1. And then let's see if I can drag this down. That times, and then we'll just do times 2. We'll do times 3. Times 4. So this will be like month after month, the 0 churn. Oops. So this one's 5. Yeah, 5. This one's 6. And I'll show you guys how to edit this too. That way it's easy for you guys. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I hear little man just going crazy out there. Okay. Total clients. And we need to do let me open up these. Nope, wrong. Nope. I don't like when it does that. Unhide, here we go. Okay, so let's see. This is pulling that from that. Okay, so we need to do C2 times B2. Hey, it finally worked. Thank you, Lord. Okay.
There's your
All
million
right.
there, doctor.
So this is almost your million.
Almost.
So if you got number of clients per month, if you got 6. So if you get 6 new clients a month, you're almost there. If you got
But
7, you're at 1.1.
Ooh.
which of course you are adding. So you're finally ending up with 84 clients in December.
84 clients, yeah, which you would need a decent sized team for that for sure.
Pretty savage team.
You need a support
And it's
team which I mean, it doesn't, mind you, you can keep that pretty lean too. I mean, because the most part, the hardest part of all this is the setup for the funnel and everything. But if you have the funnel completed completely, you have a good document to get that's all set up. That makes that part really easy. And then all you have to worry about is just ads and making sure that they're getting clients every month, or at least leads every month. You can't. It's not on you to close the people. Like if the people have a hard time closing, there's things you can do to help them close. But like it's on you guys to bring them leads. It's not on you guys to close the leads. If they can't close the leads, that's not on you. You're bringing the leads to them. They're just not able to close them. Yeah. And so I mean, like 84 clients. If you really think about it, you can spend, what is that? How many days in the work week? There's 30 days in the month, typically 8 days. So 22 days. So let's just say the 20 days, you can handle almost 4 clients a day. If you're like, if they even had problems, because let's face it, there's gonna be a decent amount of your clients that aren't gonna have any problems. Your ads are gonna run, and they're gonna get you clients every single month. They're gonna get the business clients every single month, and they're gonna be happy with whatever you send them. There's a lot of clients like that. The $5,000 setup fee that they're paying you is gonna make them not be as crazy. I've had bottom barrel cheapest clients you can ever see. They're the worst clients in the world. Clients that are willing to pay you $5,000 up front are going to be not crappy clients. They're going to be good clients. I've been there. It's not fun with crappy clients. And so, I mean, if they're paying you 5K and they're paying you monthly, they're going to be good clients. And as long as they're seeing leads come in, they're going to always stay with you and they're not going to micromanage you, which is good. You want no micromanagement. There might be some that might be micromanaging, but it's like 84. Like if you have like 20 clients having issues at the same time, that might be a little bit of a thing. But I mean, if you have a decent support team of like 3 or 4 people, they could handle that no problem. And they would just take the information, see what's going on, and then they would refer to your ad person who's running the ads and making sure that everything's okay. Unless you're the ad person, then you have to figure out what's going on. But for the most part, all these ads should work and keep working. Yeah, I mean, you're building something cool, and that's 7 new clients a month. That's how you'd get there. Mind you, this is with 0 churn. Churn means when people leave. This is every client that you get stays on for a year. Not as likely, but with the service that you're providing and with the SaaS that GoHighLevel is, they're going to stay on a bit longer, because if they drop you guys, then they won't have access to all that other stuff, And I mean, the setup is just a one-time fee. And then the other stuff is just running advertising for them to get them more clients, which is the most important thing in any business is how do I get more money? So hopefully that helps.
So Billy talks about, the 4-hour week, 4-hour work week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible if you have the systems in place, but that'd be kind of a weird week. Like, what 4 days of the week are you working? That's not even 1 hour a day of the work week. You just take Wednesdays off or something.
Good selling point.
Yeah. Aaron, thank you. I think on behalf of everyone here, we can just give you what Billy likes to do. Let's give you a huge round of applause.
Thank you, guys. Much love. Much love.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
What do you think something like that would be possible if you focused a lot of your attention on hiring some people that their focus was hiring new people, and their focus was making this 7 new customers a month goal? What if you started going that route? If you started, putting you in some more attention, or maybe hiring some more help, but that's what their main focus was. It's just, how can we make this crazy dream into an actual plan?
Here's what I would say. Because I've been there, I've been in those shoes, thinking about those same types of things. And like with my previous agency, well, I built one agency by myself, but before that I was in an agency that I helped build with somebody else. He took all the money, and so I ended up building my own. That's how it ended up happening. But with the previous agency, with the other guy, that's the exact same mindset he had. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna get 100,000. We're gonna get thousands of customers and clients and everything. And I kept telling him, I was like, here's what we need to focus on. Like the main focus is on how do we get client number one? How do we make sure that they have a really good time, that they love everything that we're doing? Because if we can do that and replicate the process, it makes it a lot easier for client 2, 3, and 4, and 5. The biggest thing that I would say is just focus on client number one, make sure that they have a really good time, make sure that they're getting really effective help, and then focus on getting client number 2. And then just keep that process going until you don't really have as much bandwidth, and that's when you would hire somebody.
I mean, we want to be entrepreneurs. We don't want to be business owners with a payroll like Billy always says. It's 60,000 in California to have somebody work for you. You don't want to go down this road, will you?
Yeah, agreed.
Right. Well, yeah.
Thank you for your valuable time,
Yep,
man.
yep. I
Of
think
course.
in the next class when I do when I do the class again, yeah, I'm gonna refocus in on my charter fishing thing again. But so it's my dad's thing, and yeah, I had a big point behind bringing that up, but I know, but no, it's
It's all
other
good.
things for now. It's mowing lawns, and then maybe do some marketing for that, and then back to charter fishing. But yeah, no, Cam or whatever, if you want some help, let's chat. But yeah, it's mowing, cutting grass for me first, and then the charter fishing thing second, and then ad agency after that. So
And don't
Sounds
forget
good.
your morning walks or drives.
yep,
With
either one of the two. Yep, exactly. Keep on with that. Yeah, morning outside something. Yep. Yep.
Just quickly, Rafa, how are you doing? You're in your last couple of days.
Very good, my friend.
Glad to hear.
Wonderful.
Well,
So,
so
Aaron, are your classes, so they're not a set time, you just kind of decide and then let us know when it's going to be for like next week, or how does that set up?
this I think is what the third class we've done so far. Let me see here. 1, 2. This is the third one. So the only difference is it's been 3 p.m. every week, except for today because I'll be in the dentist chair at that time.
Okay. So Mondays at 3, generally.
Generally, yeah. But I just
Okay.
like I said, I've just been in the dentist chair
Okay.
today.
Well, I missed the first 2, so I'm in the middle of rewatching, and but I feel like you've given me something to get going, and I didn't retake Billy's class this time because I feel like I need to take what I've learned and now I need to do it. So you have this couple of hours has really got me excited, and I feel like by the end of the week I can maybe have a client. Oh my gosh. So that's what I'm working towards. And so thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Of course, very happy. That's exactly why I do it. I know where I was when I first started, and it was kind of rough. And so yeah, I want to just make sure that I can help you guys not to be in the same position that I was in, and if I can help, you guys learn a couple things or two. I mean, it helps me learn and realize all the different potential that we can do with this stuff when I teach. That's the whole
Yeah.
cone of learning thing. So that's super helpful. But that's what's cool is like you're not the only ones learning too. Like I'm learning as well, even though I'm teaching. It's just really getting nailed down there. But also it keeps me accountable too, because it's like I can't go and teach if I'm not going to actually do the same things that I'm showing you guys how to do too. So there's definitely that aspect to it as well. But no, I mean it's been a lot of fun. You guys are all great. Love chatting with you guys. We're like a military family, like guys in the same foxhole type of thing, So it's like
So
it's like a
your 9 a.m. your time, of course, is 6 p.m. my time, which is way better than in the middle of the night when you
yeah.
do 3 p.m. So thank you for today.
I appreciate that. And I don't know when the best time is. I just said Mondays at 3 because that seemed like the best time. Everybody just said Monday works the best for them, but I mean, we could potentially just do like a poll or whatever and just see like when the best time is. Maybe I'll just do that right now and just see.
Make sure that any time is one of the options because for me, errand time is anytime.
That makes sense.
So maybe we all could kind of, I know we're all in different positions, but all of us kind of make a pact that, if we take what we've learned today and come back next Monday, wouldn't it be exciting if everybody got at least one new client? That would be so great for all of us.
That would be cool.
Amen.
That'd be pretty cool. Everybody got a new client.
I'm gonna keep practicing. I'll cut some grass first.
And you put the 9 a.m. too?
The 9 a.m.?
Yeah, like today.
Yeah, that's at the top here. This one right
Oh,
there.
okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Well, this one down a couple more times.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. But with these polls, we can only click one. We can only choose one. We cannot have two if we want to say one and any time.
I'll make comments then.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. And then I'll just copy those. Oh, dang it. We're gonna do it the fun way. It's taking too much time. 11, 12 PST, 3 PST.
You already have 3 votes.
Oh, what the heck? Everybody
For
wants
9
9 a.m.?
Yeah, for 9 a.m. you already have 3 votes.
Interesting.
I'm on it live now with you.
2 p.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. I don't know what the breakdown is between our time. Are you 9 hours ahead of us, Doc?
Yeah, when it comes to California, yes.
9 hours, okay. I know India is 12 hours, Pakistan's 12 hours.
1.5. It's they're in the half.
Yeah, they have the half because they're weird.
That they are.
we'll do 6. We'll just put a bunch of numbers in there. We'll just see what everybody wants to do. Oops, needs to be PM. We'll do 7 PM. Will be the latest.
I want to give a shout out to Rafa. He gave me a tremendous learning experience when we worked together. And I hope secretly that the Genius of the Week hopefully might be a possibility. From what I've seen, what other people are delivering in the sense of video, what Master Rafa has helped me do. Let's see.
Well, that's good.
It was his week 1 assignment where you set up a video and you share your vision for 2025.
Mm.
So we edited it, a couple videos together with some nice blends, and
Rafa is good.
came out good
Rafa's the man.
through iMovie. So iMovie is what I be working with when it comes to editing videos and mixing them in.
That's legit. Well, sweet. If you guys
For
have
the
any
snapshot,
questions-
Aaron, where do we go to get them?
Yeah, so the snapshot is it's right here.
And that's gonna be in the platform.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that link inside of the thing right now. So we have reactivation campaign, outreach messages, A2P. Yeah, it's all in there. So let me add that to classroom, week 3. Link to docs. Oh. And the video will be added once this call is over. I can't do it right now since we're still on the call, but hopefully that all helps. Much love to all you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Crazy awesome.
Totally worth it. Thank you so much for everything. I mean, this is crazy.
Happy to help. Means a lot, guys, truly.
Yeah, it
Perfect
does.
timing. I got 4% on the laptop, so you're amazing, Aaron. You're amazing.
Thank you,
Love
guys.
you guys.
Much love. See you guys soon.
Thank you.
Later, Mr. Crunk. Mr. Crunk over there, Mr. Ronnie. Later, buddy.
Hugs to your babies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Aaron.
Will do.
Phaedra, yeah, and all you geniuses. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out, guys.